Hello everybody, it's Mimberly. Welcome to the Caleb Myth. We are going to be playing this together today. I say blah 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 English. I have been really looking forward to enjoying this one. I did take a short YouTube break over the weekend. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Grab some snacks, grab some drinks. Let's go. Heaven and earth dwell in chaos, and yin and yang have lost their way. While the day belongs to the mortal realm, where the living may roam, the night is claimed by the nether realm, where ghosts run rife. Humans shall not venture forth in darkness, nor shall ghosts walk in the light. Thus, the world of mortals is bound in eternal day, and the realm of spirits in perpetual night. Whew, I'm scared. Twilight smothers the sky. Clouds swallowed the last ray of sunlight, and the mortal realm sinks into darkness.
Help! Please stay back! Don't eat me!
Okay, that laughter just sent shivers up my spine. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh. The small shrine's worn doors burst open. A man collapses onto the ground. Ooh. Scrambling to his feet, he sees the room smothered in dust and thick cobwebs. On the altar, several broken statues sit beneath a wavering lamp. The flickering light makes their faces twist and shift in the shadows.
Is there an immortal who can help me? A ghost wants to devour me whole!
I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I won't. Oh, be such a shit god. Cornered with no means of escaping, he falls to his knees and bangs his head against the door, begging every statue he can see.
Spare me, and I'll give you everything I have. I swear, I'll rebuild this shrine.
I don't need wealth.
The ghost can talk, apparently. The lamp flashes. He looks up and sees that all the statues have transformed into ghosts with green skin and long, jagged fangs.
Only fresh flesh can satisfy me.
I don't like the sound of that. Oh!
The world of mortals is now part of our domain. You can't run away forever. Come to me. Let me eat you.
The sound of the shadows. Oh my goodness. Let me eat you. I have someone else I'd rather eat me. Thank you. 5 other particular people, to be exact. 5 at least from this game. Oh. Was that me or was that Caleb? The shadows vanish and candlesticks soar. They pierce the ghost's body and pin it against a pillar. Based off of the myth, from my knowledge of the combat, I'm going to assume that Slash was Caleb. The dim light flares and a cyan flame burns. Another lights up. And then another. Ghostly light manifests as if something walks or descends steadily toward the shrine.
A realm for mortals. A
Cool
domain for ghosts. I don't remember a mere flesh eater being the one to decide everything.
Oh god.
You're bold, I admit. Very few can stand before me while bearing an endless stream of sins.
Getting comfy. A golden lotus petal floats through the smoke and suddenly coils around the ghost's throat. It tightens. Choke him!
You'd like to die sooner rather than later?
I can't say I'm too keen on the idea. The scent of lotuses, albeit peculiar, permits in the air. The faint lights reveal the face of the statue situated in the highest position. It's expressionless, yet it seeps an intimidating aura.
An immortal is actually here.
Oh, this is me. Okay. So are we together already then? My brother is stronger than most of those immortals. Having watched long enough from the shadows, I float toward the man. In this world, who can scare those evil ghosts and make mortals panic?
The Lord of the Netherrealm? Oh, thank you, my lord. I'm grateful that you two saved me.
Oh, your soul isn't pure. Pity. You'd rather deny your villainy than confess to it, yes?
No, I'd never...
I've just realized I need to get my hair dyed because my hair is turning brown again. Excellent. Your soul won't be able to reincarnate. Maybe you can be useful elsewhere. I clap my hands. The ghost falls from the pillar and lies on the floor. It doesn't run. Rather, it stares at the man, the hunger clear in its eyes. Perhaps I'll let the ghost eat you. Then I'll devour it. Wouldn't that mean your death wasn't in vain? Wait, let me read that back. Perhaps... Wait, does MC in this one devour the souls of the ghosts? Because I'd be interested if that's the case.
No!
Remember, I'm Western. I don't know Chinese culture, unfortunately, and I try to educate myself, but I'm stupid and I forget things. Once I've gotten my fill of seeing his dread, a lotus petal brushes the tassels beside my hair.
Stop teasing the poor fellow.
What if I wanna, Caleb? You're always ruining my fun!
He only has a few moments left to live. He knows his end is nigh.
Ah!
Alright, let's deal with the ghost. The ghost attempts to flee, but I leap and summon the soul guide bell. That'll be what we saw in the trailer then. Its tolls resound. The ghost freezes and clutches its head before letting out a weak, dying whimper. Call out to Caleb. Caleb! A cold light cuts the darkness and opens a large rift, pulling the ghost into its depths. Now, see, the last time I remember seeing this sort of portal was during the main story, where with the touring chip for Caleb. So, yeah. I give the man on the ground a knowing smile and jump into the rift. Oh, this is a pretty visual, though. Mountains shift as a shadowy forest with glowing blossoms materializes. A thick layer of deathly aura fills the air. We have arrived in Neverfalls, the capital of the Netherrealm. The ghost struggles to crawl. Then a cold flash slices his arm. What a clean cut. Okay, it's arm. For a second I thought the ghost had cut my arm off and I was a bit, why is it so bloody in the visual? But that's probably what the ghost is seeing, huh? Oh. You almost ruined the flower we raised.
Welcome to the depths of the Netherrealm. A malevolent ghost like you shouldn't be here.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Ooh! Summon the soul guide bell. Okay. Be quiet. I'll send you off now. Oh! Nice.
Your filth shouldn't touch her.
Jesus Christ, Caleb! I was out of the way! Calm down, calm down! He does look amazing in this outfit, though.
In chaos, gate standing between life and death. It's sealed. The two realms will crumble, and all souls shall be lost.
I do quite like how my MC looks in this visual, though. I want to read back on that again real quick. Yin and yang in chaos. The gate standing between life and death is sealed. The two realms will crumble, and all souls will be shall be lost. I feel like that's going to be a very important factor later on in this myth. Caleb, what did it say?
Ramblings before death aren't worth listening to.
Oh, we can't understand it. Okay. Unless we just misheard.
You're hungry? Again?
I'm always hungry and fat. What do you want from me?
Patience. The power in its soul beat is not very strong, but it'll do as a little treat for you.
See, this visual, one, is amazing, but two, the culture behind this. God. Seriously. The fragrance is lovely, but Caleb does look good in this, though, I must say. I still like your scent more. Please don't be too spicy, because my monetization
You're
will not handle it.
satisfied, and you dare to ask me for more.
Me! I'm yours and you're mine. I can do whatever I want to you.
We are the most closely bound souls in this world.
Good Lord, Lord.
We can indulge in our heart's desires without restraint.
Oh. Okay. Hot damn. Caleb freaky in the
You've
sheets.
reached your limit. But I'll give you
Excuse me? Do you think my limit...
more than this.
Do you think my limit is that low? 'Cause boy, I got much more in me than that. Transfer energy. Yeah, I'm asking the same question, buddy. Who said I couldn't take it? Oh, so the symbol on their chest is like them sharing life force or something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong, but... Oh, or is it that sort of energy? Oh, good.
In this realm,
Ah!
from my shackles.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Caleb, doing this in the a swimwear outfit is gonna be something else. Then I stay like this forever. We'll never be apart.
Of course. I'll offer my baby's sister
I'll be there in a minute.
everything she's wished for.
Sorry, Loki's kicking off because it's food time. The double lotus. Now, I know that's like some sort of phenomenon. I think I saw a comment about that. But, oh my good lord. When I do the next Illugio, I am going to be having a field day doing this in Colonel, swimsuit, towel, you name it. Because I provide the fan service. With the rising sun and the waning moon, the world turned into an endless cycle between the mortal realm and the nether realm. While the mortal realm drifted without a ruler, the nether realm was held in the grip of a pair of siblings. Together, they presided over the depths, warrens of the departed souls, and scourges of the man-eating ghosts that ravaged the land. From their domain in the lightless Neverfalls, they walked the veil between the two realms. Sorry. From their domain in the lightless Neverfalls, they walked the veil between the two realms, revered by the living as the lords of the Netherrealm. Only later did I come to know that those two lords were my big brother Caleb and I. I had forgotten when I first came to the Neverfalls, or why I became a lord in the Netherrealm. Who was I before it all began? I only know one thing. I must remain by Caleb's side, forever. If he was to rule the Netherrealm, then I would be the other of its lords. If he was to slay the man-eating ghosts, then I would learn to kill. For countless years, I have been my brother's inseparable shadow, aching with a single wish. For our time together to never end. Okay, so MC is like quite clingy to Caleb in this one, obviously. All that noise. The sounds become clearer and I open my eyes. A garment is draped over me, but its owner is nowhere to be seen. What's happening? Oh. Oh, that does not sound good. I walk past a stone screen depicting images of ghosts being slain. Above the hall, a massive malevolent presence writhes in midair. Several claws reach out. Caleb sits on a throne made of bestial bones. His chin rests in his hands as he spins a floating lotus.
I planned to leave you barely alive for some time. But it's clear you don't appreciate my efforts.
That's kind of scary.
Truly, it's a shame my mercy was wasted.
This is making me want Colonel Caleb again. Oh my goodness. Didn't Didn't Caleb and I capture it before? A month ago, Caleb took me to the Northern Mountains, which were hundreds of miles away from the Neverfalls. We captured this malevolent ghost there. Its mind had fallen apart, and it can't take on a human form. However, it's more ferocious than the rest. I wanted to taste its soul bee, but Caleb said it had another purpose. Lost in thought, I see the ghost's claws lunge towards Caleb. He curls the fingers of his right hand. 5 golden lotus petals fly like arrows. They pierce its claws and twist them off.
Why are you in a rush to die so soon?
Oh, I don't like this. Another petal floats toward me before increasing its size. It acts as a shield to block the foul blood. Caleb.
Come.
I'm pretty sure we just did in the kindled. The petal coils around my waist, lifts me, and places me in Caleb's embrace. He remains composed. Lotus petals curl like beautiful, dangerous blades. A cold, unsettling aura surrounds the strange markings along his arm. He's normally quick when it comes to killing ghosts. Is he waiting for something? A faint bluish-green glimmer flickers inside the ghost in midair.
I expected this.
Expected what? Before I can even see him draw the Never Seal near his throne, the ghost is reduced to ash beneath its blade. Fragmented chains fall into the ash. Behind a stone pillar, several tiny shadows tremble as they huddle. So those Never Wardens accidentally broke the seal on its chains. You said that ghost was different and wanted to deal with it personally. But it's dead now. Isn't that a problem?
It doesn't matter. Once it proves to be useless, death becomes a kinder fate.
What were you going to do with it? When I ask my question, I discreetly signal the wardens to run.
I'm heading out. Would you like to rest here, or walk in the world of mortals?
So he has no intention of telling me his objective. I don't ask him about it. Everyone has secrets. We're not an exception. But it doesn't matter so long as he's by my side. Can I join you?
You wish to follow me to Mount Dingshu? Are you certain?
I only want you to come back soon. Mount Dingshu stands at the edge of the Neverfalls, its peak holding the world Yang energy. Meanwhile, the realm's Yin energy is anchored at its base. It keeps this fractured world standing, but whenever I approach it, my body feels uncomfortable. What? Are you hungry? Anyone who tries telling you getting a cat is easy, it's not. It's literally like having a child. So Caleb occasionally visits it. And as of late, he's been going there more frequently. Could it be related to that ghost?
Thank you for saving us.
Oh, that's adorable. Soft voices reminiscent of mosquito buzzing drift out from under the throne. The Never Wardens have crept out from their hiding place. They clumsily bow. Stone tags hang from their waists, and I note the names that are carved into them. 79, 29, and 55. Wouldn't say I saved you, and my brother isn't upset. In spite of his appearance, he's kind. The Never Wardens all stare at me as if they've seen a ghost. Although they are referred to as Never Wardens, they are actually the souls of children who died too early. Aww. They're too fragile to withstand the cycle of reincarnation, so they reside in Neverfalls. Until their souls become strong enough for reincarnation, I let them handle small tasks such as guiding wayward souls. But their minds aren't more developed than a child's. Their clumsiness is a common sight.
Before, for one, was guarding the gate between the two realms. He fell asleep, and the Lord saw then
4-1 entered the cycle of reincarnation, and Caleb didn't punish him. And you need to learn how to speak better.
I heard the Lord's blade nether seal. Ghosts and humans can't be reborn if it touches them.
Oh, that's interesting. The deaths caused by it are justified. They can no longer be saved, so reincarnation isn't possible. Okay, so if Caleb gets one of them, like, slices someone down, then they can't be reincarnated. That's a really interesting thing. So that ghost earlier from the beginning, that's not gonna be, that soul is not gonna be able to reincarnate. That's really interesting. I'm gonna go feed my cat before he starts losing his shit. So 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So, whew.
So, Lord Caleb isn't scary? Does he eat ghosts? Or human souls?
Mimsy, would you care to answer that question? Your deaths were only recent. Don't believe the rumors. Caleb doesn't eat ghosts, and he certainly doesn't consume human souls either. The person who does that is me. I stare at the clean souls of these Netherwardens, and I press my lips together. I can't let my hunger reveal itself. We are from the same source, yet Caleb isn't hungry. All the while, I crave the taste of ghosts and human souls. I was right, Elias. So, he used soul beads to create a lotus pond. It will help with my cultivation and feed me whenever hunger strikes.
When you're starving, visit this lotus pond. These blossoms have purified the soul bead's energy. They're pure, so you can eat them. However...
So that's why in the kindled... However what?
Promise me that you won't eat any more ghosts. And never...
Never... What exactly? That memory is lost in a haze, but I still hear my voice. It's akin to a feeble whisper. Does this mean I'm a monster?
I am the Lord of the Netherrealm. And you're my sister. My equal. That means you're its ruler as well. What else could you possibly be?
So that's why during the kindled he moved the soul bead to the lotus. It was purifying the energy so MC could eat it. That suddenly makes a lot of sense. I often wonder what happened to the memories I lost. But visiting the lotus pond has become a habit. And cultivating my time with Caleb... I don't know why I made up that sentence. But visiting the lotus pond became a habit. And cultivating with Caleb at my side became normal. In time, my doubts faded. Until... Why am I hungry again? I ate a lot last night. This is my secret that I'm keeping from Caleb. My hunger has recently been too insatiable. Whether it's old fears resurfacing or my pride, I can't bring myself to tell him. Oh, that's bad. If Caleb comes back, tell him I'm in the mortal realm. At the very least, I should stay away from these edible Netherwardens. It's interesting, because MC is, like, still trying to be a good person, but at the same time, she's dealing with hunger. Oh my god, that was only part 1, and I'm 24 minutes into this? What do you mean? I am so cooked, and I'm doing this on a school night. I'm joking, I'm not going to school. I just call work nights school nights. Past the gate between the two realms, the Never Falls night dissolves into a cold haze that belongs to the world of mortals. Icy daylight presses down on bare, black branches. Also, guys, put in the comments, place your bets. Is Mim gonna cry today? Because this is not waterproof mascara. So if I start crying, I'm gonna identify as a panda. Oh god, it scared me then. That's kinda creepy, not gonna lie. The wind's shrieks reach every corner of the street. Spirit strips flutters. In the distance, firelight flickers beside a tree that's draped in silk ribbons. Humans move toward the mournful chants, their faces wrapped in coarse pieces of cloth. Only tired, fearful gazes are visible.
The ghosts ate 2 more. We always say not to leave your home once it's dark, yet they...
Some tragedies can't be prevented. Old Gao is dead, and his son has been missing for half a month. All the inauspicious signs can only mean he met a horrible fate.
More humans have been dying to ghosts nowadays. The Neverwardens and Neverfalls will be overwhelmed if this continues.
Honor one's name and live. Defy it and die. Live with good deeds.
So is this like
Villainy begets death.
So is this kind of like a cult, or is this like some sort of tribe? Maybe? At the end of the path, shadowy figures surround a clearing with 2 caskets. The inconsolable, forewarning families weep. I'm seeing like a hint of red in the clouds as well. It's not good. I float to an old camper. Below me is a spirit master who's leading the soul-sending rites. Bones and fangs hang from her clothes, and her body and voice are akin to old wood. However, her aura commands reverence.
Husband and son are gone. How can an old woman live? Those damnable ghosts. Why didn't they eat me as well?
My wife started living with us only recently. How could fate unveil its cruelty now? Lord of the Netherrealm, please! I beseech you to kill that evil thing! Don't let it enter reincarnation!
However, the lords of the Netherrealm oversee the dead. Matters involving the living aren't under their purview. Caleb takes me along when he subdues malevolent ghosts for 2 reasons. To restore my strength, and because they're always a nuisance. Yet over time, people came to see us as protectors they could pray to.
Lords of the Netherrealm, please watch over my parents. Several days ago, they began their journey home. Don't let them meet misfortune.
Lords of the Netherrealm, my betrothed was supposed to present his betrothal gifts, but he hasn't shown up for 2 days.
I owe Uncle Leo 2 taels of silver, and he's threatening to take my leg. My lord, please, let the ghost torment him.
I don't want to listen to any more ridiculous wishes. I disappear and float to the altar to inspect the offerings. They're plain and boring. I don't like them.
O Lord of the Netherrealm, the wandering soul has returned. The living bow to pay respects. The departed find peace.
The old spirit master forcefully swings the bronze bell and everyone in the crowd kneels. The soul-sending rite ends. But the crowd doesn't disperse. They surge towards the spirit master's silk charms, since they want one to ward off evil.
My lord.
She calmly separates herself from the noise and bows to me as I reveal myself again. At first, I didn't believe the rumors about an old, powerful spirit master residing here. Then she figured out my identity upon our first meeting. She's different from the other spirit masters. Despite knowing who I am, she has never shown a hint of fear. In addition, her rituals chants are pleasant. She also knows numerous tales that involve Caleb. Do you have any news stories? The one about Caleb fighting against the 100 ghosts over a vast marsh was riveting.
Those fortunate enough to be saved tell all about what they witnessed. But since everyone reveres the Lord of the Netherrealm, rumors gain embellishments with each retelling, which makes them turn stranger by the day. I'm glad you are merciful and pay them no mind.
Oh dear, there's a lot of processing. They make Caleb sound wonderful. When I told him those stories, he couldn't help but laugh. So keep sharing them with me. As for your payment, I'll select a good place for your reincarnation. The old spirit master thinks.
6 months ago, when I went to a village to make offerings to the Lord, I heard that within the local shrine,
Caleb appears on the first day of each month to punish ghosts. You told me about it already.
then what about someone whose soul once strayed into the nether realm and saw the two lords?
I know how it unfolds.
Then I'm afraid you've heard all of my stories. Or perhaps you wish to hear a tale unrelated to the lords of the nether realm?
Is it that interesting? A breeze stirs the bell, and the old spirit master's voice takes on an airy quality. It drifts like mist.
Those who commune with spirits are called spirit masters.
I'm gonna put this on auto.
I'm fortunate to possess that title. And many, many years ago, there was a spirit master who conversed with all spirits. He divined fate and pacified calamities throughout the realms. His strength put him on par with the gods. One could say only he was worthy of being called a spirit master. He had his sister by his side, who was just as gifted and revered.
Wait.
For years, they only relied on each other, and he loved her more than anyone else.
She doesn't remove her mask, but as she speaks, its bestial eyes seemingly stare into the
At the
depths.
time, the world of mortals was simpler and chaotic. Yet, it was pure. The sky was blue, and the mountains were green.
Sorry, I'm gonna go back and read that real quick. But as she speaks, its bestial eyes seemingly stare into the depths of my soul. Its gaze is dark, unblinking. Huh.
The spirit master and his sister watched over all. Humans survived disasters and formed clans.
But perfect beginnings normally lead to terrible incidents. I know how these tales operate. She's about to continue when shouting erupts nearby. The last remaining silk charms have allowed a brawl to break out. The stronger the spirit master, the stronger the charm. So humans wanting one little charm is to be expected. One word is all it takes for blood to spill, and no charm can ward off such viciousness.
Forgive me, my lord. I must mediate.
Sighing, she leaves along with the unfinished story. My disappointment is all that remains. Worthless offerings and no ending. Never mind. I'll wander around and find a lovely trinket for Caleb. This is interesting so far. Blood now stains the altar here. I walk away, and that metallic scent stubbornly clings to the wind. I follow a hint of it and spot a gambler with blood-stained lips. He stumbles out before someone drags him back indoors. Nearby are two brothers with their blades drawn. They're ready to kill each other over their half an acre of their lands their father left. The blade, raised high with murderous intent, slips from its wielder's grasp at the very instant it is about to fall, spinning out of control straight toward me. How troublesome. A lotus petal appears before me. Ding! It catches the blade and a faint fragrance reaches my nose. The street is silent, and then there's several crisp cackling or crackling sounds. Oh, that's gonna be Caleb, isn't it? The first source is the suspended blade as it falls apart. Its fragments touch the ground. Then the sound comes from two sets of bones being cleanly snapped. I don't like that sound. The brothers collapse and scream. Chaos encroaches on the street. I do not like it when I hear bones being cracked, people.
The Lord of the Netherrealm? It's the Lord of the Netherrealm!
You nearly laid hands on his sister, my boy. Terrified, humans scatter. Shops slam their doors as the lotus petal lazily floats upwards. That lotus and the scent. Caleb! I navigate through the crowd to chase it. Once I'm away from the commotion, the petal returns and binds my waist. My body is lifted before it's placed into a familiar embrace. The petal brushes against my temple, and it's soon followed by cool fingertips. Hi.
Watching humans tear one another apart will ruin your eyes.
Oh, look at you trying to be all cutesy. What should I look at then? His fingers shift, and a hairpin that was carved into a English, Mim, please. His fingers shift, and a hairpin that was carved to resemble a lotus appears. He puts it in my hair.
My baby sister, who has beautiful eyes, should only look at beautiful things.
Does that include you, Caleb? Because your eyes are quite pretty. So is Raphael's, actually, and so is Salus's. So is Zane's. So is... Oh, they've all got pretty eyes, okay? Ripples reflect shimmering light on the lake's surface. My head rests on Caleb's lap as he soothes my hair one strand at a time. Caleb, the mortal realm is growing more chaotic with each passing day.
Once a ghost tastes human blood, its hunger is bound to spiral out of control. Fortunately, ghosts are unfathomably foolish. If that weren't the case, the world of mortals would be nothing but carnage and ruins.
Caleb once told me that yin and yang constitute this world, but when the boundary between them blurs, they mix and taint each other. Calamities increase as a result. Vengeful ghosts are born from that chaos. But I don't think those ghosts are the only reason why the mortal realm is collapsing. Night falls. With a wave of his hand, the lotus in the center of the lake closes and dispels the barrier that's protecting a ruling village. Many years ago, he sent out the Nether Wardens to plant the Neverfall's lotus seeds in every place inhabited by humans. These seeds carry life's spiritual energy. Once they take root and bloom, they can create barriers. With those in place, ghosts can only roam outside these locations. It makes catching them easy.
Hounded by ghosts and battered by endless calamities, mortals struggle to survive. Their hearts becoming twisted, bitter malformations are par for the course. If I were in their place, I'd use anything and everything to ensure you're alive.
I would do the same. Ouch! I sat up too quickly and forgot he was still holding a strand of my hair. Caleb laughs and gently pushes me back down.
There's nothing wrong with what you said. Greed, wickedness, delusions. They'll never disappear. It doesn't matter how peaceful or unstable the world is. There shall be fighting, hatred, and wars, leaving rivers of blood in their wake. They, too, are bound to the perpetual cycle of reincarnation.
He continues braiding my hair. The eerie markings on his arm emit a faint glow, and the lake's reflected light sharpens the angles on his face. Dazed, I stare at our reflection. He understands the mechanications of mortals, yet he carries none of it in his heart. He touches the water and spreads his fingers. The ripples freeze before transforming into a glowing eye.
Do you wish for the mortal realm to be better?
Yes or not necessarily. Ooh, I mean, I'd like the world to be a better place, so yeah. I know very little about the world of mortals, and I can't be bothered to care about their matters. What I do know is that Caleb is busier when ghosts are rampant. Oh, the filth surrounding human souls worsens with each passing day. Neverfalls cannot rest because of it. To be honest, looking at them disgusts me. I prefer pure souls, ones with a pleasant scent. I quickly close my mouth. Caleb laughs and pats my stomach.
I see. You're a goddess of thunder, not the lord of the Netherrealm. Now I know the source of the rumbling.
Your sister's hungry! No, it's alright. Perhaps I'm slightly hungry, but only slightly. Caleb lifts me. I see the water's ripples, the moonlight, and the ghost hidden in the mist.
Come.
Again. Behind me, he takes my hand and guides my fingers in the air to make the same arrive from earlier.
The barrier isn't present. Since we've cast the array as bait, every ghost within 100 li will appear. This should be enough for you to consider a feast.
You think so?
Let me teach you a new way to play this time.
My brain immediately went NSFW. God damn it. Whew. He does look good though. He looks very good in this outfit. He catches a falling petal and the bamboo curtain immediately rolls up. A shadowy figure shrieks at the pavilion. Oh my god, here we go. Yeah, here comes a yawning. The petal cuts through water like moonlight to slice the ghost's throat. Wow! I immediately mimic his attack when I strike a ghost, but I use too much of my strength and it is skewered.
You've been taught lessons for several centuries, and yet panic is all it takes to make you return to your old methods.
I'm just a baby! I respond with a sheepish smile. I used to fight ghosts in a wild, haphazard manner, which always made me covered in grime. Caleb taught me elegant techniques for over those 100 years. He even created intricate weapons for me. Can you demonstrate it to me again? I'll do it correctly this time.
Watch closely. When confronting weak ghosts, aim for the throat. The stronger ones...
A ghost whose murderous intent was palpable lunges towards us.
You aim at the spot between the eyes.
His power flows through my fingertips and pulls my spiritual power to unleash a fatal strike.
Perfect. Do it like that.
Excitement runs through me. It's not long before the pavilion's floor is covered with soul beads. Seeing me easily deal with them, Caleb relaxes and starts braiding my hair again. He holds up different hairpins, hair clips, and earrings to my head, comparing them one at a time.
Should I use a cyan ribbon or a red one?
Oh my god, Caleb, I'm literally killing people, and you're braiding my hair. Use a red one. Red's my favorite color. Red.
All right.
His fingers glide through my hair and weave the bright silk with each strand. Another braid appears. It's lovely, thank you.
Don't get distracted.
Oh, of course. I shift into a comfortable position against him and focus on the ghost rushing towards us. Caleb, do you think there will be a day when we eradicate the last ghost in this world?
It's possible.
I heard ghosts never appeared in the mortal realm back then. That old spirit master said humans saw blue skies and green mountains a long time ago. I've never seen a blue sky before. Okay. I think I'm gonna need a coffee after this one. Bear in mind I have had work today. His arm slightly tightens around my waist.
There shall be a day when we'll see. Those blue skies, crystalline rivers, and hills covered in flowers.
It's a promise then. Though Neverfall's flowers are also beautiful. I like them. However, if all ghosts disappear, then I won't have anything to eat. That's not good.
When that day comes, you won't need soul beads anymore.
I won't feel hungry anymore? So I'll be like you?
Correct.
Aww.
I'll free you from your suffering.
Aww. As the ghost screams fade, I wrap my arms around his neck. Actually, I don't mind living like this. You use soul beads to create a lotus pond for me, and we cultivate every day. I'm happy. If all of them disappeared, I'll miss them. Caleb is silent for several moments. Then he kisses the top of my head. Aww.
That won't happen. You'll have more to be happy about. The world we shall create is the one you want to see. And it doesn't matter how it changes. We'll always have each other.
Oh my god. That was so cute, that part there. Oh my goodness. Right. Time to go and smash an espresso or some sort of coffee that's going to wake me up. This is the problem. When you record the myths during the weekday, I have to break them up into sections. Because one, they're very long-winded to do. And two, your girl needs caffeine. So, bear with me. I'm going to go get some caffeine. Okay, right. I have had one whole mug of coffee. I've just made another one. And I just had a snack. So, hopefully, the yawning shall stop. Because we have got so much longer to go. The fact that we're 45 minutes into this and we've only just finished part 2 is insane. That night, Caleb and I purged every malevolent ghost within 100 miles. The soul beads we harvested caused the lotuses of the Neverfalls to bloom overnight, and I basked in the abundance of their power. But within 2 days, that insatiable hunger clawed at me once more. With no ghosts left nearby to hunt, I nearly resorted to eating the lotuses I had just bought to bloom. I could do nothing but try to sleep, hoping to drift through the long, agonizing hours of starvation. But it hurts so much. It's not so much hunger that it is an unbearable emptiness, a void that feels as if something is gnawing away at my body, carving a hollow chasm into my very soul. Anything. I would give anything if only it would satisfy me. MC's getting a bit of a chonky wonk. She wants to feed.
My lord!
Oh no, not the Netherlordans. Sluggish, I look up to see several faces. Some are terrified, and others are stunned.
It hurts.
Oh no. A creature weakly twitches in my hand and I look. 5-5 dangles from my hand and stares at me. And on his cheek is a bite mark shaped like a crescent moon. Did I do that? I almost devoured 5-5. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Caleb. Caleb's eyes narrow. Then he grabs 5-5 and throws him toward the other Neverwardens.
Take him and leave.
I wasn't going to eat him. Oh, MC's panicking. I didn't intend to. I don't know what's happening to me. My words frantically tumble out. Guilt and fear crash into me.
Are you okay?
That simple question intensifies my guilt. Clumsily wiping my face, I nod.
Don't worry. You did nothing wrong. It's simply your hunger. I'm at fault. I should have cared for you better.
No, the issue here is me. I'm so hungry, I even dreamt about devouring souls and mortals. My confession spills out into a trembling, broken mess. Am I turning into a monster?
Don't say that.
He hugs me and soothes out my hair one strand at a time.
Human children are ravenous when they grow. You're no different from them.
But you're not like me, and only ghosts crave human souls. Caleb, if I turn into a starving, vicious ghost, can you kill me in a gentle way? Caleb stiffens, and his arms tighten around me. He speaks more softly.
Don't tell me you're so hungry that you can't think clearly.
He's not answering the question, he's in denial.
I'll be very upset if you say anything like that again.
Best thing about having a turtleneck is I can have my face when I'm uncomfortable. His hand glides down my back. Cool spiritual power flows into me.
I'll collect more soul beads for you, but it might take some time. Stay in Nether Falls. So long as you don't use your spiritual power, you'll recover. Be a good girl and wait for me.
I know now is not the right time to be thinking NSFW, but hear me out. A few days later, Caleb returned with a heavy haul of soul beads, though he stayed only long enough to deliver them before departing once more. Oh my god, Caleb feeding his girl. After several such journeys, the lotuses were reborn, nourished into a vibrant bloom by the steady flow of beads. Having finally feasted, my strength began its slow return. But watching Caleb tire himself for my sake sparked a fierce new resolve within me. I had to find a way to cure this strange affliction, or at the very least find a means to suppress the hunger for good. Though Caleb insisted that I rest, I couldn't bear to remain idle. I wanted to do whatever I could to ease his burden. And so, I began to frequent the banks of the River of Oblivion, assisting the Nether Wardens by lading out Oblivion dewdrops for the departed souls and seeing them off to the reincarnation dais. Then, one day, 3 souls dressed in bridal finery caught my eye.
2 months ago, Ghost appeared in a cavern near our village. It trapped us in black mist. And then it started devouring us.
Didn't your village have lotuses? Or something to keep it at bay?
I'm not sure. Our old home was destroyed by a flood, so the village chief had us move to a new location.
I see. The village moved, but the barrier lotuses didn't move with it. It's the perfect opportunity for that ghost. It's clever.
The ghost prefers young, beautiful women. So the villagers tied me up and sent me as an offering. They hoped it'd spare everyone else.
What a bunch of pricks!
That thing said it wouldn't touch anyone if they sent it a bride every 15 days. And those fools actually believed it.
So every 15 days you're gonna sacrifice somebody? That's a bit fucking stupid.
They picked you because you had no parents to protect you. I planned to kill that ghost when I was sent, but...
Are parents any good? I still died in the end. They broke my father's legs. We were the poorest and easiest to bully. It doesn't matter anymore. At least I saw him before I died.
Who? Someone in your family?
her lover. Before devouring us, the ghost took on the form of the person we loved the most. Betrothed, lovers, anyone will do. It's so we wouldn't fight back.
To mimic other humans, this ghost is either exceptionally strong or hiding a powerful artifact. I'm starving. It's time to find my meal. When will the next one be sent to that ghost? MC, I do not think this is a good idea. 3 days from now, they'll offer another maiden. I planned to wait for Caleb and deal with this matter together. But 2 days have passed and he is still yet to return to Nether Falls. Oh, I can't keep waiting. If that ghost escapes, I'll have nothing to eat. Deep in the mountains. Tonight's moonlight is cold and bright as a frozen sun. It illuminates a grim, wedding percussion on the mountain path. 4 grunt bearers carry a shabby bridal sedan with a wilted red flower. Muffled sobbing and struggling can be heard inside the sedan. Oh, knock him unconscious. I lift the curtain. There's a bride, her hands and feet bound, desperately struggling. Shh. Stop crying unless you want the ghost to appear sooner. Take off the bridal dress. I'll be the bride tonight. And don't return to that family of yours. I give her a lotus petal. Keep it. It shall guide you elsewhere. So run as far as you can. She bows to me again and again, and then she hesitates.
But if I run away, what will happen to you?
I'll be alright. I'm too busy figuring out how to wear this ridiculous pile of silk. I wave to signal her to leave. In this world, there isn't a ghost who's foolish enough to let their calls touch me. Whew! The sedan sways along the path for another hour. Then it's loaded onto a small boat which drifts into the cavern's depths. Everything is plunged into darkness. The energy belonging to a ghost coils like a sleeping beast, stirring silently in the shadows. Wrapped in suffocating layers of silk, the ceaseless jolting starts to annoy me. Do mortal brides always suffer like this when they're about to be wed? Can confirm that is a yes, but we look gorgeous when we do it. So, my wedding dress thankfully was not a corset, so I got quite lucky with mine. Disclaimer, I did not buy an expensive wedding dress. It was a fixer-upper, which Nana Mim very kindly sewed up the boobage, and then my mum made the veil. So, take that information with what you will. But I'm just saying, I did not feel the prettiest on my wedding day, but I could breathe in mine because mine was more flowy. Now, the dress I really wanted was a corset, and I think the woman had done it a bit too tight because it was tight. I could not fucking breathe. My tits looked amazing in it, though. I ripped the stifling veil off my face and tossed it aside. If it wasn't for marrying someone you love, would a sane individual endure this? Think of those brides, dragged through misery and terror, only to be wed to a ghost. Death would be too kind of fate. It deserves worse. The boat shakes and slowly comes to a stop. Wailing like a chorus of restless spirits, wind traverses the caves connected to one another. The world beyond the sedan curtain is brightened. Firelight dances on the river as footsteps approach and stop at the shore. Should I sob dramatically? Pretend I fainted? What would be more convincing? Ah! Fuck me, Caleb! Ah! Suddenly a force yanks me from the sedan. I gasp before landing into a firm embrace. Caleb? Why are you? I recall the bride's words. No, this must be the ghost wearing my loved one's face to deceive me. But if the ghost picked Caleb, then my feelings must be embarrassingly clear. But even when danger is staring at me, embarrassment pricks my cheeks. I bite my lip and focus. If it could read the hearts of mortals, then of course it sensed mine. It must be using a powerful artifact. I'll play along and try to find it. With that decided, I let tears well up in my eyes. Caleb, you're here for me? I knew you wouldn't let me marry that ghost. You're the only one I want. Artifacts are usually kept close. Clinging to his arm, I pretend to sob while secretly checking for anything that's concealed. Strange. His body doesn't have a ghost's stench or a murderous intent. His scent is the same lotus fragrance that Caleb carries. Oh, it is a real Caleb, isn't it? I'm just gonna call it.
You want to marry me?
Maybe? Amused, he tilts my chin up. His eyes shimmer in the firelight and rippling water where dark gloom mingles with light. Of course, you're the person I love the most, and I want to stay with you for a long, long time. Are you implying I can't do that?
Then we're of the same mind. In this world, I love you more than anyone else.
I steady myself. Despite knowing he isn't my Caleb, hearing those words from that face still makes my heart flutter. Caleb moves his hand. Lanterns flare to life across the cavern to reveal a sea of red spider lilies. Oh god, those flowers never mean good.
Flowers, moon, heaven and earth as our witnesses. Everything for a good wedding is present. Tonight is perfect for us.
Ah! I know this isn't Caleb, but
Hold on to me tightly. I'll treat it as your promise to stay by my side for a lifetime.
Okay. Without drawing attention, I drop a lotus seed from my sleeve while nodding and walking with him. Sorry. I'm trying not to be too much, but I'm a bit flustered. The cavern has been formed naturally, yet it's breathtaking. The walls are reminiscent of cliffs, and stone arches curve overhead like frozen bridges. Patches of light a green shimmer across the rocks. They're akin to stars scattered along the walls. Caleb seems to believe I'm a love-struck bride who adores him, and he's been surprisingly gentle. I slow my steps and he matches my pace without saying a word. When I pretend to stumble and reach for his waist, he steadies me and holds me closer.
Careful now.
I believe my foot landed on something.
It's merely a rock.
I nod, but out of the corner of my eye, I see him turn the crushed bone beneath my foot into a cluster of spider lilies. The entire area must be part of his illusion. Oh. When I look up again, a chamber located deeper in the cavern has been transformed into a true wedding hall. Colourful banners, golden bells, scarlet silk draped across the ground, and candles carved into long and thong bathe the space in warm, bright light.
I'm not well versed in mortal weddings, so I prepared what I could. If it's too simple, I'll hold a grander ceremony for you at another time.
How can that be? Both of us are here. It's already perfect. A ghost staging his own wedding before eating a human? Is he a lonely widower? Caleb lifts one end of a red wedding ribbon and places it in my hand. He's holding the other end. Tinged with the scent of flowers, a sharp chill spreads through the air. A dangerous allure softens his features.
I don't believe in heaven and earth, and there are no parents to oversee our vows. The ceremony.
Why must we place great significance on formalities? I'm marrying you. That's what matters. It'd be best if we finish this quickly. Besides, I refuse to let my first wedding be wasted on a ghost. First? MC, I thought you were talking about having... Sounds like you want multiple. He smiles before bowing to me with impeccable grace amidst candlelight and swaying flower shadows. I'm caught off guard. I've only known him as awe-inspiring and fearsome. I never thought he could be so composed, so poised. And the way his gaze softens, how he confidently carries himself, and his movements. It's uncanny. Can a ghost truly imitate Caleb this well? I genuinely don't know if this is the real Caleb or not now. I must be so fucking gullible. Noticing my momentary daze, he steps closer, takes my hand, and lifts it to his lips for a gentle kiss.
Starting from this moment, we belong to each other forever.
This isn't good. I actually might believe... I might actually believe everything he's doing is real if I keep looking at his face. I try to come up with a distraction. Shouldn't we drink the nuptial wine?
That. We can enjoy it after. Following tradition, it must be brewed in the year of your birth. It shall age until the wedding night. Tonight was rather hasty. I don't want to give you anything that's less than flawless.
He says he's not knowledgeable in mortal customs, yet he carefully thought about this whole wedding thing. I lean in with feigned affection as I quietly use my spiritual power to probe with him. I didn't find any artifacts. Is he simply a strong ghost? That means his soul bead is delicious! This is better. Once he lowers his guard and attacks, I'll finish him in one strike. All of a sudden, he pushes me on... Oh, the last time I heard this music was Night of Secrecy, from my memory, and, all of a sudden, he pushes me onto the bed. I'm stunned for a moment. What is he doing?
Why are you trying to hide?
His gaze grazes my ear, and the tip of his nose brushes against my neck.
We've forgone the vows and wine. But our wedding night shouldn't be done in a hurry.
He wants to eat me and take advantage of the situation? What remains of my patience dissipates and spiritual power flares in my hand. Unfazed, Caleb crushes the spiritual power as if he broke a twig. He lowers his head. Alarmed, I tried to summon a weapon, but as soon as I realize my power is being suppressed, my limbs become weak.
Rushing only results in you being unable to enjoy yourself.
What do you mean?
The night is long, and we have plenty of time. We can learn everything.
Oh, fuck me! Oh my god. He figured out that I'm not the bride the villagers sacrificed. Stop pretending. You're only doing this so you can eat me. Yes? I struggle quietly against my restraints. I can't even fucking English anymore. Restraints, but I maintain a cold smile. Surrender yourself to me. I might keep a wisp of your soul, but if you attack me, I'll ensure you never reincarnate.
Is that so? Go on then.
The growl!
Or are you waiting for the barrier to form so it can swallow this entire cavern?
He holds up a lotus seed, the one I dropped earlier, and crushes it between his fingers.
What will you do next?
To make prayers! The evil spirit is stronger than I expected. However, I'm the Lord of the Netherrealm. I refuse to die like a helpless fool. Even if it costs me my life, your villainy ends today. Fight to the death is also gonna...
Don't make things worse for yourself.
The power I gathered is snuffed out. Then I feel a familiar spiritual power wrap around my ankle. It spreads throughout my body. It moves through me at an unhurried, deliberate pace. I look up in surprise, only to accidentally breathe in the fragrance of lotuses.
You still don't recognize me, even now. I'm upset, to be honest.
Caleb! Gentle, familiar kisses trail down my neck and collarbone. I don't move. But then I realize it. It is Caleb. I fucking called it. The ASMR. Barking! Oh my god, I'm screaming about the ass! Our lips touch and I taste a familiar warmth. Caleb was the one marrying me this whole time. Okay. I need a break. 1 second. Okay, right, let's move on, because otherwise I'm going to be sat there replaying that part rent-free in my head for like another 2 days, and this is not going to get out. Caleb? Okay. Caleb's fingertips wander lazily across my skin. His touch is gentle, yet his voice is calm and steadfast.
That ghost is more cunning than I thought. It hid itself once it sensed my presence. I took its cavern and claimed its bride. It won't be able to restrain itself for long. To make it reveal itself, we need to be more passionate.
He leans down for another kiss. In an intoxicating entanglement, our lips touch as his teeth graze my tongue. Oh, goodness me! Oh, Caleb girlies are eating! In fact, no, I think they're being eaten. I don't know which way. His spiritual power is akin to cold spring water at first. Then it turns into a smoldering flame that gently embraces me.
Were you going to marry that ghost if I wasn't here? Tell me.
I mean, if you're not gonna pop the question... No. As I relax, a new kind of dizzy warmth takes over. I cling to his shoulders with the insistence of a vine winding around a sturdy tree. Scarlet curtains billow as we rise and fall. The scattered lights on the stone walls shine until my vision becomes hazy.
We're often in Nether Falls for this, but doing it in a different place can be surprisingly enjoyable.
Oh, there are so many voice line potentials here.
If you like it. We'll find another beautiful area once we return.
Damn! The world around me melts into shades of flushed crimson. At times, it feels like sinking into soft clouds. At others, like drifting through a gentle stream. You two better keep yourselves under control, because there is a ghost waiting for us to start fucking, so they can kill me. Oh my god! The ghost can fuck off, we're busy! With an equal hunger to match his, I kiss him and trace every part of his body. The bright and the gloomy. Oh fuck, sorry. I'm ruining the ASMR. His hair cascades and is tangled with mine. It flows like water between our bodies, consumed by passion. It's as though a lotus seed is sinking into a pool and taking root. It sprouts, and the current spirals through every part of it. Two vibrant flowers bloom from the nourishment, their petals dripping with dew. In the cavern's dark depths, a foul presence stirs. It encroaches like a web of cold, sticky threads. The ghost is interrupting sexy time! The walls explode and the wedding hall is destroyed. Only the bed remains untouched as an invisible barrier protects it.
You thief! How dare you steal my bride? She's mine. Mine!
Sorry, May, but he kisses better than you do.
She belongs to me.
Okay. Oh, the possession. Caleb smooths my rumpled clothes. I wonder why they're rumpled. With gentle, deliberate movements. His concentration hasn't wavered. Not even once. Caleb, let me take care of it.
Very well. It has been quite some time since your last hunt. Consider it an appetizer.
Whew. Holding my sword, I leap and strike the ghost. Its claws, blackened with blood, fall to the ground. Bye! In the blink of an eye, liquid squirts splurts, because I can't English, from where I cut it. A new set of claws bursts forth. Hiding the fact that I was startled, I thrust my blade into its brow, twist the weapon and pull it out.
You ruined my face! Do you know how many skins I devoured to grow it?
It's hideous and not even worth a single strand of my brother's hair. I'm startled as his face knits itself back together at a swift pace. And I saw a bluish green light when it healed. I turned toward Caleb. His expression is darkened.
You?
It stares at me, its gaze akin to brambles covered in thorny hooks.
You're my bride, but you help him kill me?
I'm not your bride, bitch! I'm accounted for!
I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat humans.
Oh. I don't think Caleb's... Oh, Caleb. A cold gleam slices it. Half of its jaw and skull tumble across the ground. Jesus Christ!
You're rather desperate to die.
Yeah, don't touch Caleb's sister, peeps. Because Caleb will fuck you over.
You're... Fate delivered you to me!
It laughs hysterically and grows a new head.
I'm grateful. Those centuries of Mount Dingshu, it was worse than death.
It escaped from Mount Dichu. Why would a ghost be imprisoned there?
You can't drag me back! Ah!
Cold howling winds enveloped the cavern in an illusionary purgatory. With each step Caleb takes, a ghostly flame surge to life.
Since only nonsense can leave your mouth, silencing you is the best choice.
It's regenerating again. What do we do?
We'll ensure it can never heal.
He swings his blade, blurring into a dark streak that tears through the ghost. A downward cleave ignited with vivid azure and violet splits it. Within the sea of blue fire, not even ash remains. Only a single soul bead clatters to the ground. The spider lilies around us wilt to reveal the truth. Dried pools of blood and scattered bones gleam under the shifting light. Caleb. Questions gather in my mind. Why did that creature imply I was also a ghost? What happened at Mount Dichu? But the murderous aura curling around Caleb and the ghost's lingering wails prevent the words from leaving my throat. The remains of previous brides were abandoned here. They should have a proper funeral. Caleb doesn't make any remarks about how I changed the conversation. Instead, he strokes my head.
All right.
Okay, I'm not too sure I like it when Caleb goes a bit murderous. It's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. At dawn, Caleb destroys the rest of the cavern. As the collapsed stone gives way, mangled corpses appear. We retreat to the nearby forest and stay out of sight. Villagers arrive and gather the bodies for burial. Grief clouds every face. Curses directed at the ghost permate.
I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat humans. Ah!
Ghosts always have awful words before they die. I shouldn't take it to heart. Yet. Old doubts rise again. Who or what am I?
Are you still thinking about how it said you're some kind of monster?
No. The lie is too clumsy to fool him. Caleb only lets out a quiet chuckle.
What scares you the most?
Being separated from you.
In that case, is there a reason to worry about who you are? Even if you're a little monster, I'd still take care of you. It'll be exactly like what I'm doing now. I'll find soul beads and dress you up in clothes and accessories that suit you. I'll bring you anything you like. So long as I'm here, there's no reason for you to be afraid.
Of course. Some of my doubts loosen their grip on my heart. And then another fault appears. The ghost mentioned Mount Dichu and said it escaped from there. Did something happen there? It stabilizes yin and yang. Why would a ghost be there in the first place? He knows something.
Mount Dingshu has held heaven and earth for centuries. Too much time has passed, and calamities continue to appear. The array carved into its foundation was bound to falter. As for that ghost, I suppose it slipped past the weakened array and found itself trapped.
But its words, it seemed to imply that Caleb was the reason why it couldn't leave Mount Dishu. No, I can't let my faith in Caleb waver. A ghost's words shouldn't plant seeds of doubt. If Mount Dishu is truly as unstable, doesn't that mean it's dangerous? Shouldn't we fix the array?
Arrays from ancient times aren't that fragile. They're not going to fall apart even if they remain untouched for centuries. But, given our current situation, it technically is an issue.
He looks into the distance. The villagers have left the cavern and set the corpses on the ground.
I'm heading back to those interconnected caves. Assuming the ghost didn't lie, his escape wasn't by chance. Something else must be present. And I might find more remains that belong to its prey.
Well, I suppose at least they found the bodies, but... Soon after Caleb leaves, a gust sweeps through the area. Dust rises, and the scent of incense disperses with spirit strip. The ghost has returned. The humans run away and abandon several caskets. I pluck a few leaves and turn them into thin sheets to cover the bride's remains. Then a glimmer of blue light flits across my vision. A dragonfly. Its translucent wings stir the mist like ripples on the water's surface. The chime from an old bronze bell drifts. Is that old spirit master here?
We meet again, my lord.
What are you doing here? Deep within the mountains, this place is far from Wuling village. I'm uncertain as to how an elderly woman managed to arrive here.
I'm visiting an old friend. And this morning, a family asked me to send off their daughter's soul. But when I arrived, they told me she wasn't amongst the dead.
She must be referring to the bride I rescued. The masked spirit master shuffles, her legs unsteady. Then she bends down. Her fingertip, stained in cinnabar, traces the bones inside the caskets.
Heaven and earth are in disarray. Yin and yang are unbalanced. Turmoil eats the mortal realm that grows weaker with each passing day. I've traveled south and past many empty villages. If this continues, more humans will die. Forgive me for being blunt, my lord. But can you truly watch mortals suffer as their world falls apart?
My opinion is irrelevant, or we only oversee the dead. Caleb and I oversee the dead, and only the dead. If the mortal realm is worthy of your concern, find the individual who rules it.
He who rules over the world of mortals. Who knows when he might appear?
And how is this related to me?
Although I may have instances of unruliness, this world might still have a glimmer of hope, should there be a hint of compassion in you. When someone is willing to bear the burden of saving all beings and balance yin and yang again. Perhaps.
I'm gonna just say a theory now. So I was watching back on the trailer after I did my analysis video, and I had a thought. I don't remember the name of it, but I do remember reading a very long time ago, like we're talking ages ago now. I don't actually remember when. But there is a sort of liquid that I think people drink to basically forget things that are holding them back to allow them to move on. So when you see that clip in the trailer where their arms are interlinked and Caleb is drinking one thing and then she's drinking another, is it that they're both drinking that liquid to essentially forget each other so they can balance the yin and yang? That's just a theory. We'll see if that's the case, but yeah, we'll see.
The mortal realm can be reborn.
I don't know whether to nod or shake my head. Something's not right. Why are you telling me this?
Please forgive me, my lord. An old woman can't help but want to ramble.
It's alright. Ah, yes, you never finished that tale involving a certain spirit master. I don't want to hear her sigh again about saving this world, so I direct our conversation elsewhere. He and his sister protected humans from countless disasters. What happened to them?
He died.
Oh. Of course he wouldn't be alive now if he lived thousands of years ago.
He died in his fight to save the world of mortals.
Oh no. The mist around us thickens. The dragonfly rests on the edge of the casket. It serves as a bright color in a scene with faded hues.
Peace didn't last long. The world splintered in a single night as the mortal realm collapsed. Calamities followed suit. Wildfires turned mountains into barren fields. Rivers and lakes dried up. Starving humans wandered without a place to call home. And that's when the ghosts appeared.
The mist starts to twist. It seemingly calls at my vision, but maybe I'm imagining it.
To this day, some believe the first ghosts were humans driven mad by hunger. They butchered and devoured their own kind, and fell into corruption as a result.
Is that another tale? You have been trying to imply something. What do you actually want to say?
You can treat it as a simple tale, my lord.
She doesn't wait for me to respond.
The Spirit Master arrived in a place called the Hesperion Reach. He struck the drum of heavenly decrees. It said the ancient relic can contact the heavens. Only someone with immense spiritual power could command it. Thus, the Spirit Master received the heavens' guidance and saved the mortal realm.
The Drum of Heavenly Decrees, Hesperion Reach. I repeat those names in my mind.
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
What about his companion? What about his sister? How was she supposed to live without him? If Caleb isn't by my side, I can't bring myself to imagine it. As you can see, humans claim to remember his sacrifice, but no one spared a thought for the girl who lost her brother. Mausoleums, statues, they're all pointless. Who cares?
Then, my lord, what would you give up if you could save everything?
Answer her or express doubt. Answer her. My brother is my everything. I would never give him up.
That tells me all I need to know.
The strange feeling in my chest becomes more pronounced. My expression darkens as I materialize my blade and aim for her chest. An illusion?
Who are you speaking to?
I think I saw that old spirit master from Ruling Village. Leaving out the details of our conversation, I explained what happened. Caleb's brow is slightly furrowed.
You don't need to be concerned about her. Even with a few peculiar tricks, she can't compare to the ghosts we've dealt with. Once we return to Nether Falls, I'll investigate who, or what, she actually is. Here, look at what I found.
There are so many soul beads! Oh my god, she's basically like a child. The amount in Caleb's hands makes my head spin.
The ghost didn't spare its own kin either. It saved us the trouble. Let's find a quiet place first. We'll purify these and the one it left, so you can have a proper meal.
Oh my goodness gracious. Ah. Oh my goodness, we're just about to meet the halfway point. We are nearly 2 hours into this. More like right, so I've got 2 45-minute sessions. I got to do some math here. So I'm about 1 hour and a half in. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I don't know why my OBS decided to slow up there, but thank God we're back. Oh, thank God I was scared the hard drive was going wrong then. The next day, we followed the river to leave the mountains, but Caleb doesn't seem to be in a hurry to take me back to Ether Falls, or Never Falls. Where are we going?
Is there a place you'd like to see?
Land it. No, I'm joking. I think I've always followed Caleb. Being with him is enough to make me happy. However, if I must name a location, it's strange how the tale that old spirit master told me comes to mind. Caleb, have you ever heard of the Hysperian Reach? Oh, he recognizes
Why are you
it.
suddenly interested in it?
The old spirit master mentioned it. I'm not sure why it sounds familiar. I feel as though I've heard it before. Fireflies adrift along the riverbank. Caleb gathers a few, shapes them into a small glowing lantern, and places it in my hands.
The Hesperion Reach is the source of the River of Oblivion, which runs through Nether Falls. It's to the far west, and it's the place where the sun sets. Similar to Mount Dingshu, yin and yang converge there. But now, it's a ghost town.
What do you mean?
Only ghosts live there.
My eyes widen, and he taps my head.
They're ancient, so they lack soul beads. You can't eat them.
Damn it!
It's also why they're unable to leave.
Oh!
They're forever bound to the Hesperion Reach.
I nod, and then my retort escapes as a mutter. I wasn't going to eat them. That's lies. I pause and weigh my words. I want to see the Hesperian Reach. There must be a reason why that spirit master told me that story. What she wants to reveal, it involves Hesperian Reach.
If you wish to visit it, then that's our destination. I plan to go there in any case. But you must promise me.
Promise you what?
Once we arrive, don't be upset.
Huh? This is the Hesperian Reach? A ghost town? Unable to believe my eyes, I look around. The Hesperian Reach was described as a city filled with spirits, yet it's more beautiful than most human villages. I can almost believe the sunlight here is warm. Ghosts stroll under the sun as they move between homes and shops. There aren't many of them, yet I can sense an uncanny liveliness.
What a handsome spirit. Where did he come from?
I'm going to see where he settles down. I'll ask him to share a drink with me tonight, and...
Oh, fuck no.
At your age? Do you think you still have a chance?
Oh, please. You are at least 8 centuries older than I am.
No wonder he told me not to get angry. I grit my teeth, wishing I could wrap Caleb in a blanket to hide him. The Hesperian Reach's ghosts look stranger than the ones outside, and Caleb, who's walking amongst them, stands out like a shining beacon. They don't dare to move closer because of Caleb's presence, but their hungry gazes keep circling him.
Fiery little thing, aren't you? With that scrawny body, you'd crack someone's teeth. Who'd even want to... Ah!
The ghost's tongue is sliced into pieces. It falls onto the ground and riffs.
Since you can't use your tongue well, my little sister ought to enjoy some snacks.
Oh my goodness. I don't need them. Tongues that can only ceaselessly flap are disgusting.
You two! How dare you hurt the Hesperion Reach's most beautiful spirit! Everyone, grab something and... Ah!
Oh, that's some more bones.
The skull's shape is adequate. Unfortunately, it's not good enough to be a wine vessel.
Jesus Christ! He tosses the vine vessel aside and crushes it with his foot.
Who's next? Try to approach as a group. It'll save us time.
Jesus Christ! It doesn't take long for the whispers to change from praising his handsomeness to saying he's terrifying and handsome. Before we arrived, Caleb disguised our spiritual power to resemble that of a ghost's. These hideous ghosts, now more battered, leave unclear a path. It's almost like they're imitating how humans live.
They've been isolated for so long that they started exhibiting behaviors from ancient times. They're attempting to return the Hesperion Reach to its former glory.
Huh.
And since they can't leave to hunt humans, they live off the beasts that wander in. As a result, the air here isn't as foul or corrupted as other locations in the mortal realm.
That explains why they're not as hideous as the ghosts I've seen prior. Their faces have a simplistic charm. I wonder if the era they're mimicking is the same one from that old Spirit Master story. I look at Caleb. Under the gentle sunlight, his sharp gaze has slightly softened. Caleb, you're here for a reason. Is it related to Mount Dishu?
I can't hide anything from you.
No, I'm too
I
smart.
left something here a long time ago.
What is it? I'll help you find it.
It's not urgent. I wouldn't say it's important, but it'll let Mount Dingshu's array last longer. A couple of 1,000 years. If I find a lead, I'll ask for your assistance first.
Yeah, you bloody better. I understand what he's implying. I need to save my strength because none of the Hesperion Reach's ghosts possess soul beads. I'll keep that in mind. And so we settle down in the Hesperion Reach for the time being. Thanks to Caleb's reputation, every ghost we meet treats me with the utmost respect and answers all my questions.
How long have I lived here? I don't remember. There was once a mountain nearby, but it's been reduced to rubble. If we talked about the years before that, the Hesperion Reach still looked like this. And I was still a chef.
Must be weird being a ghost. Like, you know, technically trying to live like a human but being a ghost.
Some tried to leave, but they couldn't reach half before being turned to ash. Who would dare to do that now? I thought I would get to taste human flesh.
Nope. But once I mentioned the Spirit Master from the tale I heard, every ghost face is pale. They run soon after, which piques my curiosity. At last, one of them confesses.
The Spirit Master's mausoleum is up north. Go on your own. Don't make me escort you.
There's got to be a reason for it, right? The mausoleum is vast yet desolate. There are only fragmented pillars and halls that have collapsed in on themselves. The air is so still that even the wind is quiet. Time has seemingly stopped, and the only faint sound of my footsteps crushing the tall glass breaks the tranquility. It's like it's been abandoned. I feel as though I've seen them before. I lift a hand without thinking, tracing the outline of the ruined palace as if I might piece together what it once looked like. A light blue dragonfly lands on my finger. Is it the same one from before? It flits forward and hovers midair as if waiting for me to follow. being led by a dragonfly? It lands on a tall, broken stone statue.
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
I look toward the sunlight, but half of the statue's face has been destroyed. Time has worn away the other half to the point where it's almost unrecognizable. Emotions stir my heart. They're strange and muddled. It's as if the ancient silence around me is swallowing them. My gaze drifts to its hand, where a stone ring rests on one of its fingers. It resembles half of a blooming lotus. A thin thread of light slips out from the lotus. It wraps itself around my finger and solidifies into the ring's other half. Oh shit.
O sun and moon, be the mirrors that witness. Mountains and streams mark the river of time.
Okay. A divine blade reflects his blazing sunlight as it shines on the poised, striking figure holding it aloof. Incense smoke curls around an altar as banners flutter in the wind. He moves to the beat of the drums and bells. Each step he takes is slow and deliberate as he chants solemn prayers. Colourful ribbons stream from the ornate beast head mask, rippling with his movements like cloud trails following a descending deity.
1,000 years without calamities. 100 generations of absolute prosperity.
Humans gather below at the platform and bow to express devotion. Their reverent gazes rise toward the heavens and the figure who shines like the sun. Caleb? No, this is the Hesperion Reach in the past, and he's the spirit master in that tale. It's beginning to click. When those thoughts appear, the scene before me shifts as though the dream unwound. The spirit master has removed his ornate mask. The distant divine figure that's the epitome of purity seems to be within reach.
Why are you staring at me like that? You forgot who I am?
He sits on the stone steps while using a small knife to carve something.
You kept pestering me about wanting a mask as impressive as mine. Am I mistaken? But it's too heavy for you. You'd only be capable of wearing it for a second.
Under his knife, the beast's bone becomes a refined piece.
I caught another beast and brought back its skull. It's the same as the one used to make my mask. I figured I could make an accessory that would suit you. Come closer. Do you like it?
Why does he sound familiar? I try to walk toward him, but as if heavy weights are shackled to my feet. My consciousness grows heavy with each step.
Once it's finished, I'll tie colorful ribbons onto it. You'll look beautiful when dancing. Why are you...
A pair of arms catches me and the subtle, intoxicating fragrance of lotuses drifts closer.
Are you alright?
Hesitant, I touch his face. It's cool, but his breath that caresses my skin carries a faint warmth. I wasn't dreaming?
What happened?
That statue... I stop myself. The lotus ring isn't on my finger, and the destroyed statue is the same as before, silent and unmoved. Maybe it was a dream. And yet it was so lifelike and vivid that my heart raced.
What matters is that you're alright. Many humans died here a long time ago. Years have come and gone, yet their souls still linger. Although they can't touch us, losing ourselves in their memories will be troublesome. If you ever find yourself wandering by yourself, don't visit this mausoleum.
Alright. So, did you come to find whatever you lost here?
Correct. But it seems I've only been met with misfortune.
What do you mean? Why would it be in the Spirit Master's mausoleum, though? You and that Spirit Master. I heard this is the resting place of a Spirit Master who lived in ancient times. Do you share any past ties with him? Caleb doesn't immediately react to my question. It's as if he expected this.
In the mortal realm, the more precious something is, the more likely it's buried with the person they deemed the most important.
I mean, that's not a lie. I mean, Cleopatra was probably buried with a lot of her treasures back in the day.
In an area as desolate as the Hesperion Reach, this mausoleum is the only place that might still hide anything of value.
You're correct. It's possible I only saw a lingering fragment of that Spirit Master's soul. His yearning for his sister refuses to fade. I wrap my arms around Caleb.
Why are you being affectionate all of a sudden?
Let me be affectionate, you bitch. I am a baby. I need to be cuddled. I'm glad we won't be separated. We'll be together forever. He pulls me closer, and the lotus-shaped accessory on his ear caresses my cheek. Resting against his chest, I don't notice how his gaze lands on the statue. And therefore, I also overlook the faint carvings around the statue's waist where the exact same lotus-shaped accessories are. Ooh. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. That was only 15 minutes. That's a lot more bearable. Oh my god. Right. We're getting there. Right. I'm still terrified as to whereabouts we're going, but several days later. Excellent. Hundreds of lanterns come to life in every street and alley. As the last sliver of sunlight fades, all the Hesperion Reach's ghosts appear outside. They stomp and flail to the racket of drums and pipes. Singing, or rather howling, they merge to create a long parade. What exactly are they doing?
It's a festival. You can call it a divine ritual.
What? Perched on the rooftop, I watch the chaotic spectacle, confused, yet entertained. Every ghost is earnest about this. Their faces are painted in garish, terrifying colors, and they wear clothes that barely fit. Slit walkers wobble dangerously, those beating the gongs don't follow a beat, and the ones swinging swords chop off the limbs of others. Blood touches almost everything in sight. Is this another instance of them imitating the mortals from back then? They're playing?
Yes, but they do have wishes.
With one arm around my waist, Caleb reclines and lifts a wine vessel. A jar floats over to him and fills it to the brim. For the past few days, he hasn't found the item he lost. Yet he somehow attained a jar with excellent wine. Excellent.
Listen
exactly what we
closely
need.
to their screams.
I strain to make out the words. The parade carries a ghost who's been gutted. It rearranges its insides as others snatch pieces to eat. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of terrifying. I almost forgot these ghosts aren't any different from the ones outside.
It's hard to say how long they've lived like this. It's pitiful that not a single immortal bothers to listen to their prayers.
Immortals don't even answer to humans. Why would they listen to ghosts? However, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
Do you like what you see?
I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. It's not exactly gorgeous, but is there another place where you can witness ghosts to host a divine ritual? Seeing my amusement, Caleb lets out a low chuckle and hands me the wine vessel that's filled with liquor. It's clear and bright like a scoop of moonlight.
Drink. It'll ward off whatever's outside.
The wine is strong, but surprisingly smooth. Warmth blooms throughout my body as soon as I swallow. How did you manage to find such good wine? Don't tell me there's a ghost brewmaster.
It's a secret.
Mm-hmm. He jumps down from the rooftop and turns. His arms are wide open.
Come. Let's go have some fun.
Well, back to the room we go. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I've had enough frisky for the time being. Beyond the parade, a night market has appeared. Ghost chefs swing 3 cleavers at once as they chop with ferocious enthusiasm. The stalls are lined with oddly shaped trinkets. Their craftsmanship isn't as polished as the humans, but there's a unique charm. We've barely walked down half the street, yet my arms already carry a bone wind chime, a casket fragment with many colours, and a beast tooth hairpin. I'm not greedy. It's just that whenever I glance at something twice, Caleb gives me one look and...
Just stay away! Take it! Take whatever you want! Please! Ah!
I accept everything with a look of apology. Caleb flicks my forehead.
Shouldn't you express your gratitude after taking all of that?
You're the one who scared them into giving it to me!
We should prepare a return gift and deliver it together. A few severed tones should suffice.
Caleb, no. No.
No! No, come any closer!
The ghost runs into the parade while shrieking. I don't know if the frenzied ghost will trample it flat.
Is there anything else you like?
His gaze drifts towards 2 more trembling ghosts. Before they panic and run, I grab Caleb's arm. We have more than enough. The Never Wardens at Neverfalls will be happy for weeks. I shift through our hole and hold up one pendant to him, then another. They're mediocre. My Caleb is the best in this world. Only flawless things are worthy of his attention.
Is that what you think? What exactly qualifies as flawless?
My cat? I pretend to mull it over. Then I smile and wrap my arms around his waist. Me? Aren't I the best sister you could ever ask for in this world?
In this world, you're the best. And you taste incredible.
Someone loudly gasps nearby.
Doing that when there are others around. How shameless. Is there even a sense of decency?
9! Not in this household!
This is the first time I've seen a live. Never mind. You're a ghost, and you have the gall to lecture about the concept of decency?
I can't help but laugh. While their stained gazes stare at us, I kiss Caleb again.
Their eyes are about to fall. I can pluck them and find colorful strings to make a charm for you.
Caleb, no. God damn it. The drums resound in the distance, and the parade becomes more frenzied. Oh god, why? I turn, and my eyes widen. A towering platform sits at the very far end of the street. Upon closer inspection, I realize it's built from countless bones, lacquered in a glossy blood red, and studded with beast skulls and fangs. The extravagance is cold, eerie, and menacing. What would they use that for? Caleb drags a ghost toward him.
Ah, which bastard grabbed me? Don't get in my way! That treasure will be mine!
There's a treasure.
Uh-oh. When it recognizes Caleb, it becomes obedient.
At the very top, there's supposedly a treasure. Whoever grabs it will be the Hesperion Reach's leader, and will get the largest share of meat.
Several layers of black and dark red silk cover the top part of the platform. It's hiding something. Ghosts are already tearing one another apart as they climb. Their snarls and screams rise like the waves. Since they're calling it a treasure, it's most likely something valuable. I crack my knuckles in anticipation. Stay here, Caleb. I'll bring it back for you.
Wait. I made sure you were dressed up. Now you want to throw yourself into a mess of blood and flying limbs? I'll bring it to you.
But But I want to give it to you as a present. It's pointless if you do that.
You're not wrong. Then
He picks me up with one arm.
I'll bring you to the top, and you can grab it. Then you'll give it to me as a gift.
We can do that? He smiles and jumps. We surge as blood droplets scatter behind us. Within seconds, the brawling ghosts are toppled. Confused and surprised, they stare at us. Caleb moves like the wind. We're in the air now. A ghost that's halfway up the platform lunges forward at us with its snapping jaws. He raises an eyebrow as golden lotus petals slice the air. The ghosts are knocked off the platform and he shields my dress as if it's second nature. The ghosts come to their senses. Roaring, they swam the platform.
Pathetic.
Instead of rushing, he slightly lifts me up and walks through the air. He circles the platform at his own pace. Whenever a ghost climbs too high, he steps on its head and kicks it to the side. Caleb, there's another one!
I'll abide by your orders.
Don't tell me that, that's dangerous. So nonchalant. The ground is quickly covered with groaning ghosts. Pleased, I clap for Caleb. There's a soft clink as he lands at the top and brushes the layers of silk to the side. Nothing makes a sound and every gaze is directed at us. The last layer of red silk is removed. A mask made from beast bones rests at the center of the platform. Oh. It's old. The imposing horns have been reduced to broken stubs, and there are cracks in the skull. Its bright lacquer has faded to a dull grey, and tarnished bronze rings hang from thin strips of silk. For some reason, the mask is familiar. I'm reminded of Caleb. Without thinking, I pick it up. The mask is heavy. My fingers ache. Caleb stays silent as I put the mask on him. It fits perfectly, as if it belongs there. Caleb, this mask is yours. Before it... Memories surface only to slip away. It's like trying to hold on to water in a river. It doesn't matter how tightly I grasp it. Caleb removes the mask.
If it won't come back to you, don't force it. When the past is too distant, it's not worth grieving over. You and I, we're two flowers from the same stem. Life and death will never separate us. That's what you shouldn't forget. Everything else...
He gently closes my eyes.
Just let it go.
We're back in Neverfalls. When did I return to Neverfalls? I touch my head as I sit up. I don't remember when I fell asleep or how far I travelled from the Hesperian Reach to Neverfalls. I remembered something, but the more I try to reach for it, the emptier my mind feels. Hey.
You're awake?
The bed dips beside me as he sits. His hand touches my temple that's still damp with sweat.
Were you that tired for the past few days? You slept for more than 20 hours. I did everything I could to wake you up, but you didn't budge.
I slept for that long? Everything feels foggy. I only vaguely recall staying in the Hesperian Reach with Caleb for a few days. Hi, buddy. You want to play? I'll be there in a minute. Bless him. But I can't remember anything before I fell asleep. Caleb, how did we return?
You forgot. The Hesperian Reach is the source of the River of Oblivion. We followed it downstream. You even brought all these baubles with you. You wanted to give them to the Netherwardens.
You said you wanted to find an item in the Hesperian Reach. Did you find it? I struggle to remember until I finally grasp a faint thread from a single memory.
I found it, yes.
He gives a small smile and lowers his gaze.
It wasn't important. Don't worry about it. You're still going to daydream? Did your slumber shuffle your thoughts?
Maybe. I tried to remember what happened before I slept, but to no avail. Only a dull ache settles. My body is seemingly trapped in fog. I feel light, adrift, sluggish. I close my eyes.
All right. You've slept long enough.
He picks me up and carries me toward the doorway.
You won't be sleeping the next time you close your eyes. It'll be because you fainted from hunger.
Yeah, Caleb's definitely not telling us something. I think what he was looking for was that mask, but the fact that he found it while we were with him, and that potentially triggered the memory. My theory is that Caleb made us forget our past lives so we'd stay with him forever. So when he died as a spirit master in the past life, he would basically do it so MC would forget her past life, so she would just be solely reliant on him, which would be on par with Caleb in the main story as well, being like, you know, he wants to keep us close at all possible costs. And that is very Caleb coded. He's very like protective over MC, and all the boys are protective in their own ways, but Caleb is kind of the I want you to rely on me, I need you to need me sort of thing. So there's definitely a lot of yearning in Caleb and MC's relationship, I will say. And I think that's one of the reasons why I do like Caleb a lot, because he doesn't hide the fact that he cares. Now, I know, for example, for instance, when I first started playing Love and Deepspace, or like, you know, really getting into the community back then, I said that Zane came across as like the cold-hearted type. And he does have his way of showing he cares, but he's very selective as to when he shows it, because he's scared of like pushing her too far away. I think that's one of the reasons why I think Silas is my main, and why I lane more towards Silas, is because he shows that he cares, but he still gives MC the freedom to make her own decisions. Meanwhile, Caleb is going full blown, I'm gonna protect you, so you don't have to make a decision. So Caleb is like a lot more possessive, I'd say. And then, at least this is how I interpret it. And Silas is more of a, I'm gonna jump in and step in if I need to, but you're strong enough to do this on your own, and I'm here if you need me, or if you need my support. So, because he wants MC to come to him on her own accord. Caleb is afraid of letting go. That's at least how I think of it. But, oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I've been recording since like, on and off since 6 PM. I take breaks every 2 to 3 chapters, depending on how long they are, just to make sure I'm not getting burnt out, or like, you know, yawning the entire time. We've only just gotten 1/3 of the way through. We still have a third left. Oh, I really hope I don't have to finish recording this tomorrow, because it's already 10 o'clock. Fuck me. I swear to God, this myth is gonna take me 84 years. After restoring my spiritual power, Rewind. After restoring my spiritual power, I sleep for another 2 or 3 days. When I wake up, I feel lighter and more alert. The missing memories still haven't come back, but I figured out several things. That old spirit master didn't mention the Hesperian Reach on a whim. She wanted to send me there. But why? Was she trying to use me for...
Why did you take mine?
That one is yours. You grabbed the wrong one.
The Netherwardens gather around me. Curious, they poke the trinkets I brought back. I return to the present, call 5-5 over, and give him most of the baubles. They're for you. Think of them as an apology gift.
Thank you, my lord.
The bite mark on his face hasn't completely healed. He musters a sheepish smile. Why haven't you fully recovered yet?
It's because...
That noise. No, the nether bridge. It collapsed again.
Huh? The Never Bridge spans over the River of Oblivion, and every soul must cross it. It's ancient, but it's not fragile to the point of falling apart often.
As of late, there have been so many souls. A few days ago, they crushed it, moments after we repaired it.
That's not good. The Never Wardens groan and hurry away, leaving a flurry of footsteps in their wake. I soon follow them.
Stop pushing! We're gonna be trampled on! Help! Let me out!
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Souls are overflowing both ends of the Never Bridge. The churning river possesses flailing figures. Some of the Never Wardens scramble to repair the bridge, while others struggle with makeshift fishing nets. They're trying to bring the drowning souls ashore. Since when were there this many souls?
After you left Nether Falls, it wasn't this bad before.
Huh.
That's why 5-5 is recovering slowly. Everyone is too busy.
The Never Wardens try to restore order, but their soft voices can't overcome a canopy of restless, resentful souls. I slice a tree and its trunk crashes into the river. If you want to reincarnate, then be quiet. I can also help you if you wish to die again. Everything is quiet for a moment. Then the souls listen to the Never Wardens and form a line. Wait. I hop onto the trunk to stand above the struggling souls in the water. I have questions, so you'd better answer me. The problem with the Never Bridge has been dealt with, so I return to the Lotus Pond. Lost in thought, I rest on the water's surface. I assumed the souls belonged to those who were killed by ghosts, but after my interrogation, I learned that most were victims of calamities. That old spirit master mentioned empty villages in the mortal realm. More humans are dying. If there is a problem, then it's only a matter of time before the Netherrealm encounters its own issues. Caleb might exhaust himself. I should check on the mortal realm tomorrow. The thought has barely formed in my mind when a gentle touch brushes past my temple.
Why are you frowning? I heard there was an incident at the Nether Bridge. Did those souls upset you?
They're not worth it. I was worried about you. I tell Caleb what I've been thinking about. He smiles.
Look up.
I do as he says. At first I'm confused, but then I see it. The sky looks clearer. Never Falls is where yin and yang meet. The mixture of their energies stains the sky with dreamy colors. Some of the mist has dissipated. I can faintly see the stars. Caleb once told me that every cloud in Never Falls shows how heaven's yang energy mixes with the Netherrealm's yin energy. The clouds aren't as thick. Has Mount Diju's array stabilized? I quickly sit up. Caleb, did you repair Mount Diju's array?
Of course. It was done while you slept, as if nothing in the world could wake you. Even if the mortal realm is headed toward destruction, it won't happen for thousands or tens of thousands of years. The Netherrealm is safer as well. You don't need to worry.
Praise Caleb. You'll always be the most remarkable person I know. So I didn't need to be concerned. I let out a sigh of relief and wrapped my arms around his neck. What did you use? An artifact or... I trail off. Something's not right as a strange chill touches my arm. I notice his knuckles turning blue. Why are you so cold?
You haven't visited Mount Dingshu for a long time. Did you forget how cold it is? In comparison, Nether Falls is warm and pleasant.
Was Mount Dingshu always that cold? Its summit reaches the highest part of the sky. It's frigid, but the other parts of the mountain aren't freezing. While I mull over his explanation, Caleb rests his head on my lap. His arms hold me as if he's carrying a small hand warmer. Are you tired? I should have noticed sooner. Even though he's strong, fixing an array that supports the heavens and the mortal realm must have drained him. I push down my questions and hold him close. I wish the cold would disappear.
You always know how to comfort me.
Why didn't you bring me with you? I could have provided aid.
It's because I need you for something else. It's more important than the array.
Tell me what it is. I'll do it. He nuzzles my leg.
Sing for me.
Oh, that's... Wait. It's not a difficult request, but it's not something I can do so easily. A lullaby would help him rest. Unfortunately, all the songs I know are... When the midnight shadows shake, ghosts cry out from the branches as their bodies ache. Anyone who forgets to return home turns into bones. Don't laugh, I only heard those sort of songs in the mortal realm. What I sang was the gentlest.
Yes. Even a terrifying song sounds pleasant when you're the one singing it.
My innate talent can't make every melody pleasant. You might not know, but some taverns in the mortal realm have singers who make their voices screechy. They sound awful, and... I swallow the rest of my words, but Caleb is already looking at me.
Is that so? I suppose you've seen more of the mortal realm than I thought.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you should take me to one of those taverns. I want to hear how terrible those songs are.
No, you can't hear them! I cover his face with my sleeve. He already draws too much attention in the Hesperian Reach, and I won't let him visit a more dangerous place.
All right, I'll behave.
Good boy. The Lotus Pond is quiet. Time passes, and I wonder if Caleb is falling asleep. Then he speaks.
You used to sing countless songs.
Huh? He almost never talks about my past. My ears perk up.
People always stop to listen. Even the wind. But you only sang for me.
It sounds like something I'd do. I nod. What were my songs about?
Many things. The sky, the land, mountains, rivers, storms, rainbows. Every single wonder in this world. I heard each and every one of your songs. That's why I would...
I can't tell if he's too tired or simply refuses to say more. Careful, I ask him. Can you sing one of those songs? I want to hear it.
I'm not a good singer. I've also forgotten most of the melodies. I only remember a few words. When the heavens were created, its voice tolled like a bell cultivated. When the mortal realm was created, its breath was like the wind calculated. When mountains were created, they were green and stretched endlessly like wealth accumulated. Wandering souls returned to the hills of their home with no concerns.
His words are akin to mist as it fades, and his voice becomes quieter. He fell asleep. Oh, the baby. I run my fingers through his hair in hopes of chasing away that chill. My fingertips touch something. A petal? Neverfalls is always covered in flowers. This petal is ordinary, so it's not odd that I found it in his hair. However, it carries an unusual energy, and only ghosts have it. Even in places with hordes of ghosts, plants rarely absorb this much. This petal has as much energy as a full-fledged ghost. Only one place would have plants tainted like this. The Hesperian Reach. The plants there are always around ghosts. Their presence eats away at everything until nothing pure remains. Caleb said he returned from Mount Diju. So why does he have a petal that came from Hesperian Reach? It's a minor detail, yet a profound unease ripples inside the depths of my heart. Oh no. Oh, here we go. This is when the trauma starts. I swear. I better not cry. Me and Chris have got a bet going on. If I cry, Chris has to make me do a video of her choosing. And I know what sort of shite she's going to put me through, so I got to try my best not to cry here. Perhaps because the seals on Mount Diju were stable once more, the endless surge of souls into the Neverfalls finally began to slow. The restoration of the magical rise caused a few tremors in the realm, but they proved to be nothing more than a false alarm. I went to the mortal realm and watched as it finally caught its breath. It snatched a slim chance at survival and crawled back from the edge of ruin. Now, the land has settled into a familiar limbo, where it is not quite dead but not quite alive. I had planned to visit the Hesperian Reach next, but a strange thing happened. When I dipped my hand into the River of Oblivion, I could no longer feel the Hesperian Reach's presence. It was as if that place had never existed at all. I know Caleb is hiding things from me. I have always known. But never before have I felt an unease like this. Yes, it was a small petal, an insignificant discovery. But once the seed of doubt is planted in my heart, it takes root and grows beyond my control, spreading deeper every day. My lost memories, the past that Caleb is trying to conceal, the tales of the Hesperian Reach's Spirit Master, the shifts at Mount Diju. Individually, these pieces seem unrelated, but I can feel the invisible threads connecting them all. I do not dwell on the past or what cannot be undone. I refuse to simply remain in the dark, safely sheltered behind Caleb's back. I don't want to play anymore. I've had enough.
You're actually giving up?
Caleb tosses a few pieces into the air. With a smug smile, he lazily catches them.
Do that, and you owe me 630 years of tending to the lotus pond. Oh, and my Caleb is the best. You need to say it 630 times. How does one more round sound? If you win, we'll agree that your previous losses never happened.
You said that when I lost for 320 years. I pushed the pieces aside, feeling nothing but regret. I originally bought this Changji set from the Mortal Realm to figure out what Caleb has been hiding from me. This game was invented only recently. How could Caleb already know how to play it? Once he loses, I can use that as an opportunity to make him confess. But Caleb listens to the rules once more and beats me in the first round. Refusing to give up, I make him play several more rounds, and I only have a disastrous outcome as my reward.
This is the last round. If you win, your losses won't be counted. I'll even fulfill one request. If you lose, you don't need to take care of the lotus pond anymore. You only need to say, "My Caleb is the best," 630 times.
Oh my god.
Make sure to slowly enunciate each word.
You dickhead. I can't let his offer slip away. I hesitate before reaching for the Zhangli pieces.
I suppose I lost.
Calmly, he sets the piece down.
What do you want? I'll agree to anything.
Oh. Caleb, you're not very good at pretending to lose.
And so long as you're happy, I don't mind a loss or two.
I move closer to him. Feeling slightly awkward, I hook my finger around the beads on his wrist. You knew I wanted to ask you something.
If I didn't notice how obvious it was, I'd be more than a disappointing brother.
Then, Caleb, you and I are each other's most important person. No one can understand us better than ourselves. Yes. In the past, the present, and the future, whether we're in the mortal realm or Neverfalls, you always believed this to be the case.
The fact that you're mentioning this means your request isn't trivial.
He waits as if he already knows what I'm going to say. I hesitate before mustering my courage. I want to ask, what was the item you found in Hesperian Reach? Is the Hesperian Reach's disappearance connected to Mount Dijou? Are you hiding something dangerous from me? The questions I've held on for so long reveal themselves. My heart feels lighter, but it still races with worry.
Why do you want to know?
Ever since you returned from Mount Dijou, I've never felt at ease. And I touch his chest. We are from the same source, and after all these years of being together, we can easily sense each other's emotions. I can feel the restlessness hiding deep inside him.
All right. I'll tell you everything.
Oh, okay. He looks relaxed, as if I asked him about what he ate yesterday. Huh? He agreed just like that? I even prepared a speech to persuade him.
Didn't you say you wanted answers? Why do you look surprised? Are you worried I'll ask you to do something scary? You also hold the title of the Lord of the Netherrealm. Knowing about these matters is your right. And the time has come.
Huh?
You could never hide behind me forever. My baby sister is braver than that.
What? Caleb, I need...
Words aren't enough. You must see it for yourself.
I need you to start talking here. He conjures his Never Seal in his right hand. Ghostly light cuts the drifting petals and opens a rift.
Come. I'll show you the answers you want.
It's dark. It's cold. It's suffocating. As breathing makes my chest burn, something presses against my lips. Cool, steady air flows into me.
Do you feel better now?
Caleb holds me in midair. I nod. This strange, all-consuming, suffocating feeling is familiar. Is this Mount Dijou? The rest of my words die on my tongue as my eyes widen. Before me stretches a massive cavern. Its depths are so dark that it resembles a grand underground palace. Countless stones, alcoves, stretch from the highest point of the wall down to the depths. Filling every corner, I can almost believe a forest of stone stands before me. Each alcove glows with cold bluish-green light. It appears as thousands of lanterns from afar. Beautiful yet eerie, each one radiates a biting chill.
We're in the depths of Mount Dingshu. The purest yin energy gathers here.
I realized that the chill I felt back then, it was from this place. This must be one of the places where the Arai is weakened. But why is the energy of ghosts so abundant here? An unfortunate thought flashes. I tighten my grip on Caleb's arm. Caleb, don't tell me those alcoves are... Caleb doesn't answer. He simply lowers his head and gives me another soft, cooling breath.
Don't push yourself. If you feel overwhelmed, tell me.
I'm just gonna say this now. I reckon what the situation is basically Caleb is yang on, MC is yin, or the other way round. And the reason that Caleb is like giving her the air is because her energy cannot directly like go against it. It's like out of balance. You know what I mean? Oh God. As we pass through the barrier formed by glowing symbols, screams explode in every direction. It's as though the mountain is crying out. From within the countless alcoves, twisted claws reach out. The rage and despair are trying to crush my chest.
No! Let me out! Let me Kill me! Why can't I die?
The alcoves, or maybe stone cells, are more adept, glow with a cold blue fire. Each flame looks tranquil, but the cold is worse than searing heat. Inside them, ghosts burn in the cold flames, or their insane kin tear them apart. And even when they die, the yin energy revives them. They're trapped in a perpetual cycle of suffering.
Help me, please. I don't want to stay here.
In a nearby cell, half of a mangled face appears. Despite its features being twisted, I recognize it. You're one of the ghosts from the Hesperian Reach?
It's him! No, lock him away. Rock like us was suffering this boundless darkness.
You're... Fate delivered you to me! How could I show my gratitude? Those centuries at Mount Dingshu, it was worse than death!
Screams and howls bounce off the cavern walls. I start to process what I'm seeing. Caleb, are you using these ghosts to keep Mount Dingshu's Arai intact? The ghost that ate brides and the others before it, they have been imprisoned here. Why? My question disappears from under those sounds. Caleb frowns and moves his hand. In an instant, every ghost is pulled back into its stone cell. Eerie and fierce, the icy flames burn brighter.
The yin energy here continues to eat away at the yang energy. If Mount Dingshu's array breaks and yin and yang become unbalanced, this world might become a domain for ghosts. A real purgatory filled with evil spirits.
He looks up at this vast, icy prison, the cavern filled with ghosts.
It was an accident when I discovered that they can slow the yin energy. For ghosts whose only instinct is to eat humans, this is the most suitable end.
How do you know all of this? I'm also the Lord of the Netherrealm.
It's my fault.
What?
I left you behind many years ago. You suffered and lost most of your memories. You can ask me anything. I'll tell you the truth. And if you don't want to bear the burden, you can offer it to me.
What?
Hatred, pain, despair. I will never let those bitter things approach you again.
I want the truth, even if it hurts. We should carry this burden together. I tighten my grip on his hand. Tell me, Caleb, what happened back then? Was this world truly overrun by ghosts? Caleb doesn't answer. He pulls me close and rises into the air. We leave that suffocating energy belonging to ghosts and land on a stone platform. Only now do I realize how cold my body is. The shock must have affected me that much. I bury myself in Caleb's embrace. As warmth returns, I look at him and wait.
In the beginning, there were 30 days of darkness in the mortal realm. The sun didn't rise. Then, light finally returned, but it was brought by wildfires. Hills and valleys burned as far as the eye could see. Then there was a drought that lasted for years. With no food and water, humans killed one another. A few ate the flesh of their own kin. And then, the ghosts appeared.
Where did they come from?
Since yin and yang were unbalanced, calamities corrupted them. Fear, despair, hunger. Twisted thoughts from the living fed that corruption. So it grew. Ghosts appeared one after another, and the world became fragmented.
He lets out a cold laugh.
Who was the real monster? Those ghosts or humans?
So that old spirit master described history, not tales. She remembers and my brother remembers. I'm the only one who forgot. So when Caleb sensed yin and yang becoming unbalanced and that the calamities might strike again, he started using ghosts to power the array and keep the yin energy under control. Yes, I feel as though there's more to this. It's significant. I tried to think, but as soon as I clutched my head, maybe I've learned too much at once. My mind is heavy and entangled with a fog. It blocks my path toward the truth. Perhaps it's more akin to a barrier. A dull ache starts to throb.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Those ghosts' energy is too strong. We can't stay here. We'll continue this once you've recovered.
Alright. I fall into a deep slumber. When I wake up, the heavy fog in my mind has thinned. Caleb lies next to me. I lift my hand without thinking and trace his brow and eyelashes. The ghost sealed under Mount Dijou. Caleb must have spent a lot of time and energy maintaining it. Did he realize that the calamities would return centuries before it happened? I don't want this world to be overrun by ghosts, but my wish for him to not carry this burden alone is stronger. Why is it always him? It's almost as if he's the only guardian this world has. I won't let him become the spirit master from those tales where he gives up everything only to lose his sister. The spirit master and his sister, Caleb and me, are we truly not connected? What if Caleb is actually... He's realizing. Oh, he's getting through. I shake my head again as pain shoots through it. A warm hand rests on my head and starts gently stroking my
Your
hair.
head hurts again.
Wait, what was that?
You have nothing to say. Did I hide too much from you? Are you upset?
The dull pain fades and my thoughts reappear. If I have to answer, maybe I'm slightly upset. Slightly, though. But if I were you, I wouldn't have said anything either. You've always protected me, and I can't bear the thought of you being hurt. I pull Caleb and sit up with him. Caleb, there's more you want to tell me, yes? Why else would you reveal what's buried under Mount Dijou?
I sealed the Hesperion Reach and all the ghosts under Mount Dijou. But they aren't enough to maintain the array and restrain the yin energy. I need more ghosts. Stronger ones. The array was only repaired recently. It's not stable. Someone must remain in Nether Falls in case something happens.
My eyes light up. Caleb needs my help. Let me handle this. I'll bring you those ghosts.
I want you to stay in Nether Falls and watch over Mount Dijou.
But that won't do. You know how uncomfortable I feel when I approach it? And I barely feel hungry anymore. I'll be alright. Caleb has always been the one to leave Never Falls. He kills ghosts and brings back soul beads for me. But I'll help him this time.
There are ghosts hiding in a distant valley filled with a poisonous mist and ferocious beasts. You can't be there by yourself.
Do you think I'm weak then? So I can't help you?
Of course not.
Then let me go. I can do it.
No, you can't.
I promise I can.
And I promise I won't let you.
Eventually, after my persistent pestering, Caleb finally relented. On a clear, moonlit night, he escorted me to the gate of the two realms. He was clearly reluctant to let me go, showering me with endless parting words and even handing me his artifact for protection. I threw my arms around him, just as I had many times before when I was the one seeing him off, and nuzzled into his chest with deep affection. Be good, Caleb. I'll be back in no time. He gave me a soft smile. and promised he would. It all felt so ordinary, a moment indistinguishable from any other day we had shared. There was no omen, no shadow of what was to come. That is why for a long time afterward I simply refused to believe that this was the last time I would ever see my brother. Okay, moment of truth. Is Mim gonna cry? Too weak. These aren't powerful ghosts. The valley is supposed to be dangerous, but it's beautiful. Clear water and rolling hills. It's so peaceful that anyone would want to stay. I searched the area for a month, only to find a few ghosts. They're so weak that they turn to ash when my blades graze them. I'll ask Caleb when I get back. Maybe he sent me to the wrong place. But this place is beautiful. I should buy some paper and draw the scenery here. Then he can see. I catch a few drifting blossoms to find the most gorgeous one for Caleb. But none of them are good enough. Dizziness and pain crash into me. I fall to my knees and watch blood drip onto the grass. Uh-oh. Something locked away in the depths of my mind frees itself. Memories flood into me. I feel a cord inside me break. Then it's silent. Caleb! No, my hands shake as I try to summon Caleb's artifact. A golden lotus flickers into my palm, and then it disappears like smoke. His artifact is forged from his own power. If it's gone, then... Oh, I must be overthinking. Yes, that has to be it. I need to go back. I need to find him. I stumble to the stream and dive in head first. Every river in the mortal realm is connected to the River of Oblivion. If I can return to Everfalls and see him... The icy water dulls the pain and I swim toward Neverfalls with the strength I could muster. I forget how long the journey is. As the currents ripple around me, fragments of memory rise and sink. They carry distant, faint echoes. Oh, God. Hello, husband. I'm probably about to get traumatized.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
I've been recording since 6 p.m.
That doesn't answer my question, but okay.
What question were you asking?
You haven't done your myth yet?
I'm still recording it, love.
Oh, sorry. Alright, will you be?
Hey, can I have a kiss?
Come on.
A proper one? Okay. Well, you're gonna have to give me cuddles if I start crying then. Me and Chris have a bet on. Thank you, baby. You might want to close the door because I'm probably going to start crying in a minute. The drum of heavenly decrees. How fucking convenient timing that Cade is coming home when a trauma's about to hit. It's coming from the drum of heavenly decrees.
The drum of heavenly decrees has spoken. Only your sister can save a world ravaged by ghosts. Only she can save the living.
Save the living. She's also a part of the living. Why? Why does it have to be her? Why must she sacrifice her life? Sir, it's not that I refuse to treat her. You must be well aware of it, too. It's not an illness that eats away at her soul. It's the calamity. The mortal realm is destined to collapse, and she must fall with it. How absurd.
Lord Master, you struck the drum of heavenly decree. Please tell us, how can we survive?
You'll live. I'll give you that opportunity. And my sister, she'll also live.
Through all the sounds and fragments, one voice rises above the rest. I know who it belongs to. It's so familiar that tears well in my eyes. Darkness surrounds me, yet scenes from the distant past appear. The night wind carries away the scent of blood and distant wailing. Fires on the horizon paint the sky a faint red. A jagged boulder sits a few steps away. A quiet figure rests on it, his long hair falling past his waist. He holds a small knife and patiently carves a bone mask with practiced ease. Caleb? For the first time, I can clearly see his face. Then it becomes blurry. He smiles softly, and his thumb brushes against my cheek.
You woke up early. You don't want to sleep for a while longer?
No, I've slept long enough. I realize how far I've drifted from him, from these memories.
There's always something that must be dealt with. I promised I'd make a mask for you, but I never finished it. For the past few days, I rushed to finish it for you.
He sets the mask against my face. It's intricate, beautiful, and still carries his hand's warmth.
It's better than I imagined. When you're well again, you can wear it while you dance and sing and run through the hills. It'll be just like before.
Samsey was sick. I tried to touch him, but my fingers only create a ripple. He's gone. And the truth I had buried in the depths of my mind returns. Caleb. Yin and Yang fell into chaos. The mortals suffered, and ghosts roamed the land. 1,000 years ago, or perhaps even further back in the primordial past, the cataclysm that nearly ended the mortal realm reached its end on a moonless night. The Spirit Master, revered by countless souls in their final beacon of hope. Caleb, my brother, my one and only, has left me. Farewell. The final word from Caleb drifted softly into my ears. One beat, then another. From the distant Hesperian reach, the drums of heavenly decree broke through the air, their thunderous rhythm rolling and echoing between earth and sky. Every ghost in existence followed the sound, drawn by the relentless thrumming. They surged like a tide toward the man who was beating the drum. I fought with everything I had to reach Caleb, but a barrier held me back. I couldn't even take a single step closer. For 10 days and 10 nights, I listened in vain as the drums thundered on. Then, as the last veil of darkness began to fade, I heard the rhythm falter. Bit by bit, the sound sank into a heavy silence. The Hesperian Reach is where the sun sets. And that day, the only sun And that day, the only sun I ever had never rose again. Through the howling wind, a desolate chant began to drift. Rest now, departed souls in the hills of home. Rest now, departed souls in the hills of home. And then, what happened? It became clear to me later that if none but the ghost can cross into the deepest of Hesperian reach, then I will simply become one of them. I will not leave Caleb there alone. Then began the endless slaughter. I killed the wicked and devoured the vile, soaking myself in blood and sin. But none of that mattered. I didn't want Caleb to wait any longer. I swallowed countless helpings of resentment, agony, and despair, until at last nothing remained but a hollow numbness. Those dark, chaotic days blurred together for so long that I forgot who I was. I forgot why I'd even begun to kill. But there was a single thought remained. I will find Caleb. She started killing people so she could get to Caleb. 700 years ago. A dying ghost drags its broken body toward me. Spite fills its gaze.
You're a monster. Don't feel proud. You'll die soon. I bet you didn't know that to the west of the Netherrealm, at the Hesperion Reach, there's an immortal who roams and slays ghosts like us. He'll find you and tear...
Die already. Filth splashes all over me. I toss its head aside and lean in to feed. Did Caleb find us when he was going to hunt us? Oh. My prey is stolen. A snarl erupts from my throat as I hurl myself at the intruder. He doesn't dodge. Instead, he embraces me and lets my claws sink into his skin. Blood falls. Oh, this is when they found each other.
It's me.
Who are you? I only know Caleb. I'll finally find my brother. I thrash. I punch and kick and claw and bite. His blood coats every part of my body, yet he refuses to let go.
I'm Caleb. I'm your brother.
He gently wipes the blood from my face.
Come with me. Yes. These ghosts taste awful. I can show you a place with more delicious food.
No. Who are you? Don't touch me. Leave. But he endures every kick and scratch. He holds me close as if I'm something precious that he refuses to lose.
I promise I'll never leave you again.
$600 ago. Caleb steps over collapsed tables, shattered burners, toppled lantern shards, and a layer of broken jars. From shredded silk, he picks me up.
Did I upset you? Is it because I wouldn't let you eat those ghosts? Or do you dislike these beautiful clothes?
He hugs me as I snarl and bare my fangs at him. He strokes my nape while fixing my disheveled clothes.
I know it's uncomfortable, but you can't keep eating ghosts. We must break that habit. Behave. It'll only be a few years.
I bite his arm, my teeth piercing his skin.
I suppose biting me is better than biting a ghost.
Come here and I'll bite your neck and I'll mark you while I'm at it. Oh my god, so Caleb had to basically reform us, huh?
Caleb.
He's literally trying to teach MC to be normal again.
Caleb.
Oh my god, it's literally like trying to teach a baby. Leb?
Maybe names are too difficult at the moment.
He guides my hand to his throat. I blink and feel the subtle vibrations under my fingers.
I'm Caleb.
Caleb? He smiles as if this made him the happiest he'll ever be in his life. At the time, I didn't understand why he was delighted, but I wanted to remember that smile. At long last, I remembered that smile once more. 500 years. 400. 300. So this was how Caleb found me, piece by piece, across all that time. As memories surged alongside my tears, I gripped my teeth and swam through the vast waters and the salt of my own grief. Caleb, you promised me. You promised you would never leave me again. I can't lose you a second time. But when I returned to Never Falls and reached Mount Jiju, there are only ruins. Light blue ghostly flames burn from the depths and touches the heavens. This is the aftermath of a calamity. The colossal ride that anchors the heavens and the mortal realm floats among the clouds like an indifferent, watchful gaze. A shattered bone mask is somewhat buried in the dirt. I pick it up and hold it. He left. My brother left me. The words echo again and again in my mind, but my heart refuses to accept them. You liar. I don't know how long I sit on the summit. I stare at the sky as the moon and sun switch places. Then the soft chime of an ancient bronze bells drift toward me. A light dragonfly has carried it. Sorry, light blue dragonfly.
My lord.
Where's my brother? I heard her voice in my returning memories. A mere mortal couldn't have lived past ancient times to be here in the present. Whoever you are, tell me where he is.
He's not here. He thought he could protect you from the calamity and return to your side as always. He succeeded. However, he couldn't come back.
What am I supposed to do then? He kept this world alive for me, but if he isn't here, nothing matters.
Do you want him back?
I turn my head.
If you agree to do me a favor, I'll help you find him.
What is it? Tell me! The dragonfly floats towards me, its wings releasing blue and red mist.
Long ago, only the mortal realm existed. There was no nether realm. The drum of heavenly decrees chose you. You are supposed to separate yin and yang as the Lord of the Nether Realm, the very embodiment of the Nether Realm itself. But Caleb took your place and killed every ghost instead. Then he used his own strength to force the Nether Realm into existence. It took him centuries.
The mist twists around us like a hazy dream.
But yin and yang were never truly separated. Hence why the calamities continue to appear. Only you two can end this cycle.
Her steadfast gaze, bearing the weight of years, settles on me.
If you and Caleb separate the Nether Realm and the Mortal Realm, this world will no longer be fractured. Only then will I tell you how to bring him back.
I see. You approached me so we could do our duty to save this world. But why? Why must Caleb and I carry this burden as our fate? The heavens sit above us, but they answer to no one. it never saves anyone. And we're supposed to accept that?
My lord, you still have a choice. But you are running out of time.
A choice? I laugh and wipe away my tears. I'll do it. I'll accept the consequences. I already lost him once. Nothing will be more painful than losing him again. I don't have another choice, but I still have time. Guided by the old spirit master, I traversed every corner of the Netherrealm, gathering lingering fragments of Caleb's soul piece by piece. I bore him back to the scarred ruins of the Netherfalls, cradling him deep beneath the lotus pond to wait for the day of his awakening. I breathed life back into the withered forest, working alongside the young Aether Wardens to nurture the flora of Netherfalls until vitality bloomed once more. As vivid blossoms carpeted the surface of the pond, the hours I spent there grew longer. I whispered everything to Caleb, from how 7-9 has finally departed for reincarnation, to how the skies of the mortal realm are clearing into blue. His soul remains fragile. I know not how long he must have tended before those eyes open again, but no matter. Many, many years ago, this was exactly how he found his way back to me, bit by bit. This time it is my turn to bring him home. I will be his heaven and his earth, his mountains and his rivers, his wind, his rain, and his rainbow. I will give him everything he could ever want. 300 years later, oh my god.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm your little sister. Do you know what that means? He woke up only recently. Caleb's memories haven't returned yet, and his face is pale. He shakes his head. It means I'm the one who loves you more than anyone else in the world. I'm the one who protects you, stays with you, and does everything for you. When he suddenly hugs me, I stop. Caleb, do you remember me? He shakes his head again. His lips rest against my hair as his hand traces my temple.
I felt like I needed to do that.
Come on, Mim, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. You don't want to have to get Chris to get you to do a video. Another 100 years later. His strength returns quickly. He reforges his artifact within half a month. His memories still come and go. I tell him stories about our past whenever I can. A long, long time ago, when we were in the Hesperian Reach, you once bought me a jar of wine. I didn't realize until much later that it was the wine you had brewed for me long, long ago.
Is that so?
I've always wondered. Was it supposed to be our wedding wine? Isn't that why you said you wouldn't use ordinary wine at our wedding?
I don't remember.
Why do I feel as though you do remember?
I honestly don't recall anything.
He tucks a hairpin into my hair.
I've lost so many memories that I can't tell what's real anymore. But if we get married again, maybe I'll believe you.
You remember? Another 100 years later. Since Caleb has recovered, the moment I've been dreading has arrived. I must keep my word. By the Lotus Pond, I tell him about the vow I made to that old spirit master. I do my best to maintain my composure. Oh god. I'll stay here in the Netherrealm and send you to the mortal realm. Then yin and yang shall be separated. I called it in the analysis. I said that Caleb was going towards the mortal realm because he was walking towards the light and MC was walking towards the dark. I hate being right. Fuck me. I wish that we'd never be apart. But if being together can only bring him pain and lead to his death, I don't think I could live with that heaviness. Caleb was quiet for a long time. Then he softly laughs. It's bitter, as if he's mocking himself.
Why should I live in a world that doesn't have you? If yin and yang are separated and our paths diverge, can I truly live without you?
His fingers brush against my temple. His gentle, familiar touch has never changed. Oh god, emulator, don't
Nether
break on me now.
Falls is cold and dark. When you're scared, I won't be able to hold your hand. And when the nightmares wake you up, I won't be able to soothe you. You're saying I can't be your brother?
You'll always be my brother. That will never change. I lower my head so he won't see how hard it is for me to let go. When the souls arrive, I'll hear about the mortal realm. That's how I know whether or not you're well. And every soul that reincarnates will carry my yearning for you. Time became a fleeting luxury. We traversed every corner of Never Falls once more and took in every sight as if there were no tomorrow. We mended every past regret and cherished every moment we spent together. Until at last, our time to part has come.
Scared?
As long as you're here, I won't be. Let darkness return to the Never Realm, and every soul find its path.
Let the light rise. The world shall shine again. Well done. When I return to the world of mortals, I'll protect everything in your place. I won't let a ghost approach you again. I promise.
Didn't have to do that. Being yourself is enough. Oh. Caleb?
Anyone who leaves the Netherrealm must drink the Oblivion Dewdrops. It washes away every memory and bond. Even the threads of fate shall disappear. Drink it. Drink it and forget me. Forget everything that binds us together. Only when we forget can yin and yang truly be separated. It's the only way this world can survive.
No, I won't forget you!
I can't let you carry our memories alone. I said I'd free you. As the Lord of the Netherrealm, you shouldn't be bound to any burdens for that matter. So before I leave, fulfill my one last wish. Won't you grant it for me?
Farewell, my dear brother. Fuck's sake, every time! An indeterminable amount of time passes. So much time has passed that the River of Oblivion has completely dried up. It's cut off from every stream in the mortal realm. So much time has passed that generations of Neverwardens have reincarnated, one group after another.
Why does the Lord visit the Nether Bridge to hear souls talk about the mortal realm? Who's this Caleb she keeps calling out to in her sleep? How come we've never seen him?
She never truly forgot,
And
did
why
she?
does she protect this lotus pond like it's her treasure?
They say the mortal realm is beautiful once more. Pieces touch every corner, and there are touching stories of love and loss. I can't say it myself, but I know the new Ether Wardens are more perceptive than the previous ones. They also like to ramble. The Nether Bridge is livelier now.
You died recently, yes? What's the mortal realm like now?
It's even more beautiful. Humans have built large, grand temples for the mortal realm's ruler, and...
Someone rules the world of mortals?
Doesn't the Netherrealm have its own lord? Of course there's someone ruling the mortal realm. He fills every temple with dozens of portraits. They all depict the same person, and she looks exactly like...
She suddenly points at me.
her. Everything is the same.
She's the Lord of the Nether Realm. It's impossible for her to be related to whoever rules the mortal realm.
Oh my god. I can't help but laugh. So Caleb and I have been separated for so long that this world has almost forgotten about us. I'm an emotional crybaby.
You're always an emotional crybaby. When are you not? You were the most emotional crybaby I've ever seen in my entire life. Did someone die?
No. Because they were forced to forget each other and separate so the world doesn't get destroyed.
But the world didn't get destroyed, right?
No,
So
but they
it's for the
still
greater good.
they still forgot each other.
And they could remember each other later on.
You know the whole concept of yin and yang, right?
Yin and the yang, yes.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. She's a really good quiet baby. She's alright.
Every time I record these myths, you're normally not home, so this is a nice change.
You're lucky I love you enough to be on a recording.
But the guys love you.
The guys love me, yes. Do I love myself?
Do you think I love myself?
Alright. You got
Are you hungry?
No, I got. Get me recording. I'll make you some leftovers.
I'm getting hungry.
Give it some leftovers.
More time passes. One day, rain from the mortal realm reaches the Nether realm.
They say that if you miss someone, rain shall fall wherever that person is. I can't imagine how strong that yearning must be if rain can fall here.
A man who yearns is a man who earns. I pretend to be troubled, but I collect every raindrop with the Never Wardens and store them. Perhaps this water can reconnect the mortal realm streams to the River of Oblivion. And when those waters flow once more, I'll be able to cross over and see my Caleb again. Caleb, I promise to give you everything. I know that I am your most beloved, so please, just wait for me a little longer. The day will come when both of our wishes are fulfilled. I cried. What did we expect? And I told you my mascara wasn't waterproof. I was doing so goddamn well as well. It was right at the end. Chris, let me know in the comment what the punishment is and what video you're gonna make me do, so the others can see the fruits of my tears. But yeah, I really enjoyed this myth, and I cannot wait for the next one. Hopefully the next one is better when it comes to trauma, because in Fold at this point they need to pay for my goddamn therapy. I'm already traumatized, I don't need any more of it, but yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. I'll probably do the Wrath card, Rising Tides next. But yeah, this is gonna take me a fucking lot of time to get rendered, so I'm just gonna get straight onto it. Thank you guys for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.